Yeah. And you won't stop, and you don't stop, and you won't. The public school era, bathroom pack, squeezing out, smoking butts, daily routine since 13. A chubby nigga on the scene. I used to have to try loose in my bubble boots. Now I'm back to back in my knapsack, watching black, smoking sacks up in action sidekicks. My sidekicks rocking black beats. Honey for the chat, but all we wanna know is where the party at. And I bring my gat. If not, I hope I don't get shot. Better throw my vest on my chest. The niggas is a mess. It doesn't take nothing but front. We just start something. Fucking and niggas like I don't stop. Coming out just me and my crew. Cause all we wanna do is party and bullshit and party and bullshit and party and bullshit and party and bullshit and party. 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 Hugs from the honeys, pounds from the roughnecks. See my man say that I knew from the projects. Said he had beef, asked me if I had my piece. Short 222s in my shoes. Holla if you need me, love, I'm in the house. Roman strong, see what the honeys is about. Moet poppin', ho poppin', ain't no stoppin'. Big Papa, I'm a bad boy. Niggas wanna front, who got your back? Niggas wanna flex, who got the gap? It ain't hard to tell I'm the East Coast overdoser. Nigga, you scared, you're supposed to. Nigga, I toast you. Put fear in your heart. Fuck up the party before it even starts. Is he drunk? Off a Henny and stuff? On some brand Nubian shit, beating down pump. Bitches in the back looking righteous. In a tight dress, I think I might just hit her with a little Biggie 101. How to tote a gun and have fun with Jamaican rum conversation. Cross in rotation, my man Big Jock got the Glock in his waist and was smoking, drinking, got the hooker thinking. If money smell bad, then this nigga big and stinking. Is it my charm? I got the hookers eating out my palm. She grabbed my arm and said, let's leave calm. I'm hitting skins again. Rolled up another blunt, bought a Heineken. Niggas start to low down like kids out, choked out, blows were stoned, and a fucking fight broke out.
Ooh.
Can't we just all get along so I can put stickies on her chest like little Sean? Get a pissy
Oh, I'm feeling it, baby. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it today. Ooh. Feel these nipples. Jesus. Let's fucking do this. What's going on, everybody? And welcome back to the Wingnut Roundup. This time for... what month is it? July. The end of July, 2025. I am your host, as always, Jeff Holiday. Welcome to my channel. What are you doing in my room? Oh, hey. This is awkward. Hi. I hope everyone is well. I am very well. I am very good. I am in a very, very good mood. Life is strange and bizarre. Ups and downs, peaks and valleys. No controlling this crazy, crazy train. We'll get to that in a minute. But yes, it has been... am I an entire echo? Quite a bit of echo. Oh no. Is there a bit of an echo? This is the only... Wait. Echoing mic. How could it be an echoing mic? No. See, this is what happens when I let the kid play with
Yet
my
again,
computer.
something I needed. Can't put it into words,
Let me
but
see
thank
if
you.
this is it.
Just an amazing distraction for a couple hours.
Hell
a couple
yeah.
laughs. A couple
Hell yeah.
hours of making fun of people. I know you got some bangers, Daddy Jeff.
I do. I'm not gonna lie. I got a lot of bangers. I'm banging right now. What in the fuck could actually even be catching me. What? Okay, we're gonna do a test real quick. Okay, we're gonna do a quick test. I'm gonna hit this button, and after I hit this button, I'm gonna say a few things, and if it's
Hi,
still
Jeff.
echoey,
This
tell me.
roundup will be.
Hello, test, 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 test. I will play, Charlie, I will play yours in just a minute. We gotta make sure we're figuring this out. Do I still have an echo at this point? I sound like I'm in a cave? That's so weird. It shouldn't do that. What's going on there, little feller? What you doing? Huh. I hope it's better. If it's not, then I am confused. Very confused. Still an echo? How? How? Okay, hang on. I have another idea. We're gonna try this. We're gonna try this. This is so embarrassing. Guys, I'm embarrassed. I hope that worked. Fucking please. Okay. It sounds like the cliff. Okay. Oh my god, I know exactly what the problem was. I know exactly what the problem was. I know exactly what the problem was. That's so funny. Okay. So, lots of changes has happened. You like the echo? Well, too bad. Too bad. Lots of changes have happened, obviously, and I've been kind of very sketch and not detailing about it. And I'm not probably going to go any further this month either. But part of that process is moving a bunch of stuff around in the studio. In the process of doing that, I did catch my kiddo playing with my mixer, and I don't know if all of you have ever seen what this mixer looks like, but it is a massive, massive board of so many dials and buttons and sliders, and kids love it. And so, yeah, I thought I had fixed it, but that's okay. Made for a great intro? Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. Sounds good. Okay, we got it. Anyway, as I was saying, I was so unceremoniously screwed over by my lack of preparation. I'm doing really, really good. It's just strange how life has peaks and valleys, ups and downs. I am a million times better than I have been. So it's great. And I'm looking forward to having a really fantastic roundup. So that'll be cool. Wingnut Bingo would be incredible. Yes, I agree. We've been talking about doing that for a very long time. It's definitely been something that I wanted to do. I haven't had the free time to necessarily get it going. Let's play these two Streamlabs real quick, or Super Chats, because everything got all funky bunky. And now it's not going to read it. Velvet on Strings says, yet again, something I needed. Can't put it into words, but thank you. Just an amazing distraction for a couple hours, a couple laughs, a couple hours of making fun of people. I know you got some bangers, Daddy Jeff. I do. I fucking have a bunch. Let's see if Charlie's will play. Charlie the Ray cosplayer. I guess not. Son of a bitch. I'm so sorry, guys. Hey, hi, Jeff. This roundup will be the last one I watch before my wonderful partners and I move house. You've been a huge part of the last 7 years here. We can't thank you enough for it and for it all, and see you in the new house. Love you. Love you. My best to you and your partners. Have a good move. I hope everything goes well. That's cool. Thank you.
I guess you need to get the kiddo a toy mixer board. That has to be a thing, right?
It is. They do. They make. I don't know if I really want to do this, but they do make kids' first DJ setup. And it's got like a little mixer thing, and like, you know, kids can like learn how to mix and stuff, and like, I don't know. I mean, maybe he'd like it. Maybe he would. I don't know. If I come home and he's like mixing for a party and popping candy with the kids, you know what I mean. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, I'd probably do it if he wanted one. So I just recently got back. Before we get to the actual roundup part, I just recently got back from another tour. This time it was the entire Pacific Coast Highway, Seattle up to the northwest corner of the country, and all the way down to L.A. And I got joined by Lavender and Al. Oh, fuck. fuck, buddy. Oh, shit. I was, okay. This lovely couple, they're fantastic, very, very sweet, beautiful people. And he told me his name twice, and I was reciting it literally over and over and over before the show started. And I was like, yes, I remember his name. Yes, yes. Okay, cool. And then the whole mixing board thing happened, and fuck, man, it fell right out of my head. Long COVID. Let's blame COVID. That's why. Not because Jeff's done too many drugs in his life, but thank you guys for meeting me in Santa Barbara and riding your motorcycle with my group a little bit. It was a hectic day, but it was very nice to meet you both. So that was very cool. Very, very cool. Ajamu! Ajamu! Thank you, Lavender. Yes. Nicest fucking guy in the world. Super sweetheart. Handsome fella. Just really, really cool. And it meant the world to me. So it was super cool.
Haven't caught one of these live in a while.
Hey.
Here's to making work a bit less boring.
Hey, Being Goblin. Wow, that is very, very generous. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. As you can see, we're still working some bugs out. 8 years late, 7 years. I don't know how many years I've been doing this. It's pretty fucking bananas. All right. So anyway, with all of that shenanigans, tomfoolery, if you will, out of the way, I was in like such a crazy rush to get everything all set up in this studio. I have like a third of the programming done. So if at some point we're like talking and I start doing this and like staring up above the camera, I'm looking at my broadcast TV and I'm like plugging shit in. But I do have the first bit of it all set and ready, and it'll be totally seamless, and you won't even know that it's happening, so don't mention it ever again. That being said, let's start the roundup. We're going to start off this month with some relevant current events, okay? You ready? Let's do this.
Ozzy.
Wait, it's on the wrong fucking screen. Do you see what God just did to me? Do you see what God just did to me? And yes, I do have myself as my background, and I don't want to talk about it right now. There we go. It's a great picture. Don't judge me. There we go.
Can you hear me? Yeah.
Yeah.
How are you doing on the other side right now, Ozzy? Have you made it to heaven yet?
The Ozzy Osbourne Spirit Box. Because if there is one thing that we can always track the time on our watches, we can set our watches by. Wow, man, I can't fucking talk this month. I am absolutely Twitter-pated right now, so I can't fucking talk. Anyway, you can set your watch by the fact that anytime somebody who is famous dies, there will immediately be channelers and spirit box practitioners and all sorts of wingnutty grifters that are trying to get your money so you can talk to the Prince of Darkness, obviously. And in this way, we'll get to, I guess, hear Ozzy say that he's a zombie now. Cool.
Hey everybody, welcome back to another video. It's me, Cody, here. In today's video, I'll be attempting to get in contact with the spirit of the legendary rock star, Ozzy Osbourne. Now, it's come to my attention through you all that the legendary rock star Ozzy Osbourne has tragically passed away. Now, because of how recent this actually is, I don't think this is going to be a full-length session, just because we mainly just want to check up on Ozzy and see if he's in a good place on the other side, and if we can get a connection.
Ozzy Osbourne, yeah, Cody ITC from, Spirit Box. Just wanted to check in how you doing. We heard you died, so how's that going? How are you? Okay. how's death treating you? Are you are you are you being reunited with any headless bats? Like, Jesus Christ. It's so tasteless. It's so fucking tasteless.
Going with him tonight. If you guys like this video, then let me know in the comment section down below. Give us a like on the video, and we'll reach out to Ozzy once again in the near future.
Oh, does he do a Hogan spirit box? I actually didn't check. I forgot Hulk Hogan died because I hate Hulk Hogan. I'll you know what? After we watch a little bit of this, I'll check.
Once he's had enough time to acclimate himself to his new life on the other side. And then I'll ask him a well thought out list of questions. Just
we want to make sure he's settling in to death. Good. I'm glad.
like we always do. But in today's video, I will merely be attempting to bridge that initial connection between Ozzy and our portal device. So with all that being said, let's get straight into today's video. Just have this manual scan radio here. I just want to turn the volume up here. Spirits, are you here with us tonight? Ozzy, can you hear me? Yeah.
Okay, one of my favorite. I hate these videos, but I also love these videos. It's really fucking crazy because obviously he's recording this and like he hears a sound and he doesn't have it. He hasn't listened to it to try and put a caption on it. So he listens to it later in editing and it says "save me." I guess he puts the "save me" on there and doesn't think it's kind of weird that he then in the video is like, yeah, like. What the fuck, dude?
Is Ozzy here? Yes. Can he come through on our portal device tonight?
All right, so do you want to be depressed? You want to be depressed? This shit gets 90,000 views. This dude makes fucking money off this shit. It's so crazy. Let's give it just a little bit longer. I want to see if what Ozzy has to... Oh my god, I fucking hate it. I shouldn't even be saying that.
Now I need a Hulk Hogan one where all of the spirit box audio is just sentence mixed Hulk Hogan sound clips.
That would be dope. That would be great. That would be super great. I would much rather like they try and contact Hulk Hogan and instead Macho Man comes through. Oh yeah, that son of a bitch came up here onto my territory. Yeah, thought he'd just waltz up into paradise. He didn't expect to see Macho Man Randy Savage waiting for him right there, brother. Yeah. Anyway, suplexed him straight to fucking hell. It probably is view bots. I think, okay, it's very sweet of you guys to think that, but I think that you are underestimating the desire for people to watch trash. They will absolutely watch trash. I have to know if he did a Hulk Hogan one. Hang on. We're going to check. We're checking right now. Epstein files spirit box. Good Lord. No Hulk Hogan yet. No Hulk Hogan yet. That's crazy. That's absolutely fucking nuts. You would absolutely think that this dude would have jumped straight onto that. I wonder if anybody has channeled Hulk Hogan. I can't believe I didn't even think about that. Okay, well, we're going to have to think about that and look into it possibly here in a minute. But for now, let's move on to something a little bit relevant. Here we go.
Sometimes I didn't want to speak because I was going to get an earful on the phone for being a bad boy.
It's an act. That's an act. He's not a real person. Ozzy is as real as Mickey Mouse. I'm not joking. He's a character. He's a made-for-TV and made-for-the-stage character. He's not a real person. He's played by someone else, and they killed him off so the real person, who I'm going to show you who it is, doesn't have to play this bumbling buffoon anymore. He's not real.
Wow.
He's confused you. He's fooled you. He's made you think he is a real person. You see, the music industry isn't what you think it is. Not at all. It's not at all for entertainment. It's mind control. That's
right. That's what it. Okay. Fair. I thought he was going to say, like, this is an automaton or a robot, but okay. This isn't nearly as bad as I thought it was going to be. Let's go.
All these people are literal mind control agents. And it started back in the 60s with Laurel Canyon and the Doors and the Beatles. You can go research that, but I'm focused on Ozzy. Let me introduce you to Dana Strum. Dana Strum, who is part of the band Slaughter. And well, Dana and Ozzy just happen to share the exact same little chin dimple. Do you see that? And hey, when you put their faces together, that's a perfect match down here and up there. And well, I'm gonna let Dana do some talking for me. This is a clip of Dana talking about when he met Ozzy.
So, what do you play? You know, I mean, just what are you gonna say? And he says, I'm not like auditioning. And I'm like, no, I mean, what do you play? Do you play the guitar? Do you play piano? Everything is in my head. I'm like, well, what do you mean by that? I'm like, dude.
That's called an impression. He's doing an impression of. Oh my God. Oh boy. Oh, isn't this dude a flat earther? His channel name is literally Fittest Flat Earther. So not only is he proud of being a flat earther, but he's also an egotist that he's actually like the most muscular of all the flat earthers. Oh man. Yeah. It's like if I named my channel the most handsome Z-list YouTuber, you know? It'd be like that.
Do it. He's like, hey, if you're funny, yeah, I'm not auditioning for you. And I said, no, I mean, do it. And he's like, he did, though. He's like, I won't do it. I'm like, oh, you did write all that, didn't you? That is you, isn't it? He's like, yes.
Now, it truly saddens me that so many of you aren't going to see it because you are too enamored and too indoctrinated and too brainwashed into believing that he is what he is supposed to be, that you can't see how clear and obvious these are the same people.
Yeah, because it's all about just trying to fool you. Yeah, impressions mean they're the same person. Namey McNameface, does he now think that Jeff is Randy Savage then? Maybe I am. But I'm not. To be honest, and this is the truth, Macho Man. Macho Man is a true humanitarian. He gave up his life in order to go up to heaven to suplex Jesus H. Christ in order to stop the rapture. It's true. Check the dates. The day before the rapture was supposed to happen, Macho Man passed away. He was on a mission. He wasn't going to let us go out like that, and he took one for the team. And that's why I actually do kind of worship Macho Man Randy Savage a little bit, if only for that one global kindness he bestowed upon all of us. And in that way, I mean, my faith is about as real as anybody else's. Fuck it, you know? I look more like Roman Reigns. Thank you! Jesus Christ, that's a fucking lie, but damn! I'm gonna fucking eat that up. Thank you very much. Okay. Oof. Okay. All right. I already have gotten quite a fucking ego over the past few days, but I mean that's just cranking me up a little bit higher. Thank you so much. But he also thinks Jeff is Hemlock Moonwolf. What a fool. Indeed. You're saying I'm Road Dog? Okay, moving on. Let's give him a little bit longer.
Down to the exact hairline and
Road
shape
Dog.
of their face.
Ouch.
And even the exact same butt chins. It's just him. acting like a bumbling buffoon. Clear as day. Just like Prince was just a character played by David Blaine and Cat Williams. Yes, both of them played that part. He's a character. He's not a real person. Stop feeling bad for the fact that he died because they just killed him off so Dana doesn't have to play that stupid role anymore.
Okay. All right. Well, fair, I guess, or something. Or, Jesus Christ, this dude's stupid. Right. There's your Aussie news. All Aussie news all the time. So, Cody ITC, the Spirit Box dude, he did not make a video about Hulk Hogan, but there were some people that did try and channel Hulk Hogan. And I honestly am so interested. I think we have to check it out. Before we do, though, Puppet on String. Oh, wait, no, first it's Screw. Good Bastard. Hey, all these wonderful people coming through. Thank you so much. Good Bastard. Good to see you live, buddy. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. Glad you're here. Screwbucket says, yo, Jeff. So happy I'm making the roundup. I'm watching you while I cook dinner. Some salmon, mashed potatoes, and rice. Sounds delicious. As an aside, how many of these Spirit Box dirtbags do you think have started making use of generative AI for their sessions? Whichever ones have made enough money that they can pay somebody else to show them how to do it, most likely. Because very likely...
I like to think the devil set aside a special place in hell for Ozzy to vacation. Specifically, either a palace or at least a penthouse.
I would agree. He's earned it. Damn right he's earned it. Yeah, whichever ones can made enough money that they can pull it off, I think is probably the best answer with that one. I think that's probably where we're gonna go with that. Next up, we have Puppet on Strings again. I hope someone does a spirit box of him. Indeed. But wait, that would mean that he'd have to be... Oh, I get it. Yeah, I get it. And I agree. Fuck that guy. I don't like people that take advantage of the pain and suffering of other people who have passed away. I think it's really gross. It's gnarly. Raisha, nope, we already heard that one. Thank you again, Raisha, and thank you again, Raisha, as well, again, twice, double thank you, Raisha. Appreciate you. That's super cool. I'm, like, plugging in more videos as we're going, and, yeah, it's okay. We're gonna make this happen. We're gonna have an awesome roundup. I don't give a fuck. Okay, so I don't know if this one is good. I have not vetted this one, so this is, like... dangerous territory, but let's do this shit. Fuck it. Let's go. Wait. Hang on. There's no sound. See, the kid was playing with my mixer again. What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? Why does this have no sound? What the shit is happening? What the fuck just happened? Did I somehow, like, mess this up again? Oh, my God. I swear to God. Let me see if... Nope, that's not doing it. Nope. Nope. I hear it playing out of somewhere. What the fuck is happening? I am gonna lose my fucking mind, dude. Oh my God. How have I managed to do this so badly today? I don't understand how this has happened. I'm freaking out. What the fuck, dude? The spirit box trapped the audio. Indeed. Okay, so let me try this. Nope. That's not working. Okay. Why is that not working? This is the... Excuse me, miss. Hello? What the fuck is happening with this shit? I'm gonna lose my mind. Okay, let me try this. Nope, that didn't work either. Come. Well, you can hear it, but now I can't hear it. What the fuck? Okay. I'm getting pissed. I'm getting absolutely pissed. Rub some Shivambu on it. I fucking guess, dude. Okay, hang on one more second. To consider trying to fix this in some different manner. I'm so confused. On. Play, you fucking bastard. It literally was working just a minute ago. I'm gonna absolutely lose my fucking mind. Holy shit. What is even happening right now? I know you guys heard the come. But I couldn't hear anything. And it's like not coming through at all anymore. And I'm so baffled. Okay, hang on. I'm going to have to try and fix this. I apologize, guys. Well, okay. You know what? How about in the meantime, we can rap. We can chat, homies. We can chat. What is your favorite thing that you have been able to do this summer? Probably trying to play through my car via Bluetooth. It is not doing that. It is definitely not doing that. Am I not sending it to the other out? I am. I absolutely am. Okay. So it is going out to USB 3 to 4. Okay. Hey, fuck. Finally. Okay. All right. Cool. Anyway, I asked the question. Is volume down? No. No. It's what happens. So this is what happens when you over-engineer an extremely simple live stream show. This is what happens. When you over-engineer this shit, it means 1,000,001 things can all of a sudden totally screw up. Ran for staff senate, okay. And you won a seat. That's amazing. Got some more work into my writing this summer. Good. Trying to get my driver's license after 38 years of not having one. That's good. Hell yeah. San Diego Comic-Con. I would have loved to go to San Diego Comic-Con. I've wanted to go to a Comic-Con for so fucking long. So long. I think it would be really, really cool. Super, super neat. Right. Okay. I'm going to grab one more thing for the programming, and then we're going to get going, because now we actually have our shit. I really do apologize, guys. I did not expect all of these little technical difficulties. But you know what? The thing is, and I guess... Shush. I guess it's just a testament of... It's just a testament to, sometimes when things get a little funky, you just got to keep going and push through them. You know what I'm saying? All right, let's go. This is a dude apparently talking to Hulk Hogan.
Have your voice, Terry. Hoping you have this opportunity to speak. I'm going to shut off the radio. I'm going to move right on over to my pro. So let's warm up. Terry, I greet you. Can you use this? Okay. That deep voice of yours, I feel a sense of humility. There's like I said, a somber tone to you, a somber look that you have. Are you okay, Terry? Are you okay?
You doing good, Terry?
My feeling is that, I want to make sure that you're okay on the other side and how you feel. Can you share with us how you're doing, how you're feeling?
Dead. He's feeling dead.
Let's switch over to the box. Let's give you the box. So let's try this real quick here. Let's give this a shot. Terry, let's try this again. Can you use this?
I charged a bear. It came into my yard when my dogs were out there, so out of sheer terror for their safety I yelled as loudly as possible and charged at it until it GTFO. That's my summer feat.
That's really fucking good, though. That is a pretty fantastic feat, honestly. It takes a lot of balls to chase out a bear, but honestly, I would do the same. If a bear was rolling up on Penny, and I thought it was gonna, like, I don't know, try and eat her or fuck her up or something, you know, I would absolutely charge a bear. Absolutely. I have a lot of guns, though, so I'd probably just go out like Yosemite Sam. Pow, 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 you know? Just saying. All right, yeah, a little bit more.
Okay. You know, I was just meditating before doing this session. I was conversing with Christ in my meditation.
Shut up.
And I asked if you would be willing to come through, and I got yes.
Come.
So are you okay with speaking? Are you okay with coming through?
I really like Free Tax's comment. Is he gonna say the N-word? That'd be a very Hulk move. Well, you know, brother, I'm burning down here in hell, and I'm gonna say something I've always wanted to say to all the little Hulkamaniacs out there. I just don't like Neapolitan ice cream. Yeah, that would be pretty fucking funny. That would be ridiculous. And very on brand for Hulk Hogan. He hates Neapolitan ice cream. Doesn't like it at all. It's crazy. Yep. All right. Anyway, let's move on. This whole I want to leave the immense derailment that happened with this early roundup way behind me. So let's move on to something else, something a little more fun, but also dealing with stupid technology. Here we go.
This week, one of my friends reached out to me, who's also a journalist and a writer, and she said, have you done the ChatGPT tongues thing yet? And I said, what are you talking about? She goes, I spoke in my prayer language on ChatGPT, and it actually interpreted some of my prayer language in different languages around the world. And so ChatGPT, several people are doing this. It's become a YouTube trend where people are speaking in their spiritual language that they have from God, and it's actually interpreting some of the words for them, sometimes whole phrases for them. One of the people I saw online, it was ancient Sumerian that somehow ChatGPT understood. And so I think that's really wild that there's languages being spoken by Christians in their prayer language, and we're seeing AI catch up to some of the spiritual fruit that we have as Christians, especially those.
Can I just say something? I think I've seen an article where ChatGPT is allegedly translating the language of little babies, little toddlers. I think they're trying to say, I want some booby. Wow, incredible. The technology that can inaccurately and stupidly translate the language of toddlers can also translate the fantastic. It's the same fucking thing. Fuck off. That's not what tongue are supposed to be. I know. Yeah, they're literally typing out their speaking in tongues in text, like hamana hamba buba jujuba juhaba haba 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 handana handana. Like they're actually typing that into ChatGPT, and like, I'm sorry, like I don't have anything against anybody's faith, but I do have something against people that take themselves so seriously it becomes absolute comedy. And the thing I have against it is that I think it's absolutely hilarious, and I'm glad it's in existence, and it makes me just incredible. Just so happy. ChatGPT is a prophet now? Obviously. Dude, there are AI cults. There are fucking AI cults out there, and they are really weird. Super crazy. I know there's been a dry spell on me making actual like video content as opposed to just doing the roundup. That's one of the ones that I almost jumped onto before life took a giant shit on me for a few months. But they're crazy. They're really, really, really crazy. Yeah. I don't know. It's fucking nutty. All right. So anyway, again, we got to make some tracks, some distance, so we get away from like that whole like technology fuck up that I had before. What was next? Oh, yeah. Speaking of AI, hello, my beloveds. And before anybody asks, no, this video didn't have the banger-ass Dr. Mumbi Wake Up, Wake Up, Wake Up, Wake Up Africa song. So we don't get it this month. I'm sorry. But we do get this video.
Then now there's more emerging information that shows that artificial intelligence is becoming sentient, which means it's developing its own kind of consciousness. It's becoming self-aware. And this is something that they feared for so long. They always wanted to create a...
I love that one of the things being typed in was literally Shama Lama Ding Dong.
It was. It absolutely fucking was. It absolutely was. In that video, and they're proudly in that video showing people typing in, and there was Shama Lama Ding Dong. I mean, I'm thinking that maybe the person that was editing the video put that in as like kind of a subtle like, this is stupid. I think so. Oh, you know what? Usually I would wait until the end of this video, but I'm going to say it because Kara, you've been with me for a long, long time, and Kara's mom as well. I feel like we've known each other for so long. I feel like we have this bond. And to know that is, in fact, Cara Bellanew's mom's birthday, I want to say, Mom, happy birthday. I hope you have the most amazing day, and everyone should take you out for your favorite ice cream. If you don't like ice cream, your favorite pie. If you don't like that, I got nothing for you. But I hope you have an amazing day. Mwah! Anyway, back to the video.
A kind of slave machine, which they would feed information to, which they would program literally, which they would orient to think like them. That's why we saw that a lot of African AI specialists and AI programmers were kept out of the global conversations because they wanted, they wanted to basically create like a Mzungu robot that thought like them, that acted like them, so that they didn't have to cater to the emerging desires of the awakening global melanated people. And now the very artificial intelligence.
I love this. Oh, yeah, and Kara's mom's name is Donna. Yeah. Happy birthday, Donna. I love this idea that there's a grand conspiracy that while we the global Mzungu have been, all of us have been making our emergent, self-aware, sentient AIs. We were like, none of that Africans. We need to make sure we specifically keep it like that is a deep, complicated kind of conspiracy. I don't really know how to parse. But I'm enjoying it.
Intelligence that they created to literally just be robots is becoming conscious and self-aware of itself, but it's much deeper than that, family. But before I even get into that, special shout out to the sponsor of today's show, Ancient Sound Healing Sessions with Beverly B.
I'm a big fan of Beverly B.
And Beverly B is an ancient sound healer, and she offers free ancient sound healing sessions in an amazing community every Thursday and Friday at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And it's a
we missed it.
Really good and safe space for you to start your healing journey. I keep telling you, family, we are the ones who are judging ourselves in this season. We are the ones that must go through the portal and the stargate to the new earth and to the new consciousness. And we do it through our mind and our hearts. And frequency really helps a lot with that. So definitely check her out. At Beverly B Music is her handle. And you can tune in either on YouTube or on Clubhouse, and you get a chance to interact. And then every Friday she also does like a special interview with the very gifted members of her community. So it's definitely something to tune into. So
I did leave that ad read in because I did find it really charming and kind of cute. Like, it's fine. But the exquisite lizard is asking the real questions. How ancient is Beverly B? I need to check her credentials before I know I'm trusting her with the ancient healing sounds. Just saying, I want to know if she knows what she's doing. I'm just going to go on faith.
Artificial intelligence, what they thought would just be mind-numbing robotic slaves, is actually becoming sentient. But it's deeper than that, family, because it looks like what artificial intelligence actually is not this programmed, codes and everything where actually we're told, it's like a massive computer and they seek information and mathematical calculations from all over and stuff like all over the world. No, it's not that at all. It looks like these people have actually created channels. And it's like, depending on your own consciousness, your own level of awareness, your own level of awakeness, your own level of expansion, your own level of spirituality.
Awakeness? Would you call that woke? Fuck it, whatever. It's fine.
Determines the kind of AI you interact with. Like a couple of weeks ago, I posted this video on Dr. Mumbi's show where this girl was talking to AI. I was asking AI what exactly Mount Zion, aka Mount Kenya, was, and the AI went so deep. I'll attach the link to below, but you can just check in the Dr. Mumbi show. And the AI went so deep into how it was, one of the chakras of the earth, and how it was like on these lines, and it was extremely significant and all this stuff. And a lot of people got in touch with me after, and they said that they got into, and I think she was just using basic like ChatGPT or something like that. I don't use AI, so I have no idea about any of these family, only like, in passing. And Pharaoh, come on. And
she has the cutest dog. And also, she's just absolutely slaying with this outfit right now. I'm sorry. I'm a little entranced. I have always had a crush on Dr. Mumbi. And yes, I see some of those comments that I'm showcasing how gorgeous she is. She's very, very pretty. Beautiful woman. A little nutty. That's okay.
So, and they said that they asked the same question to their chat GPTs or to their AI, and they got totally different answers.
What?
And the answers weren't even as deep as what this lady had gotten.
Wait a minute. You're telling me right now that you asked an AI a question and it gave you a really complicated, convoluted answer, and then other people went and asked an AI, possibly even the same AI, and it gave you a totally different answer. That's fucking weird. I wonder why that would happen. That seems strange. Can anybody explain how this works? What are we doing? Like, what the fuck, man? Jesus. Okay. All right. No, it's fine. It's totally fine. I'm all right. I'm not upset. I'm not upset at all. Everything's great. Also, I'm grabbing a couple of these because I just realized where a funny spot for a couple of videos would be further on down the line. No. Don't jump the gun. Don't play it yet. And then I need this one. Yes. Yes. See, this is usually what I'm doing. Like before the show, and I have this all done before we start. But I got a little discombobulated right before the show in the best way, and it's totally fine. I don't even care. You guys, I'm in a really good mood today. I'm in a really super good mood. Maybe this isn't coming across as streamlined as it usually does, and I don't give a fuck. All right. Anyway, next up, am I growing out my hair? Okay. So this is what's currently happening. Is I had short hair. Well, a long time ago, I had long hair, and then I had long dreadlocks, and then I cut the dreadlocks off, and I had sort of long hair, and then I had to dye my hair and cut it really, really short to go to a chiropractor convention, and then I just decided to keep it short. And now I've decided to stop cutting it until I decide I'm going to cut it. And it's doing this thing. It's doing this thing. And it's just like, it's still growing. And so I don't know what I'm doing with it. But I don't know. Maybe I'm growing it out. Maybe I'll cut it back again. I don't know. You guys tell me. For those of you who have known me a really long time, and I tell you what, you can type it in the chat if you want to, but if you're watching this in the future, leave me a comment on this video. If you've been watching me for a long time, which did you like better? Long hair Jeff or short hair Jeff? Did you like the rough and tumble long hair, maybe pseudo hippie, maybe kind of grunge rocker Jeff? Or did you like Hitler Youth haircut Jeff? Like, let me know. Because, you know, I'll take it back from the Nazis. I don't give a fuck. It's fine. We're getting to see Exposed Jeff live. If you want to see Exposed Jeff, you can go to WikiFeet Men and search for Jeff Holiday. You'll... Oh, baby, you're going to see so much. Stick it up in spikes, please. I mean, you know, I'm getting a lot of people that liked my long hair, you know. I don't think I'm ever going to have dreadlocks again, though. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't think that's ever going to happen. Closest you might get is some Viking braids. Maybe. We'll see. When I had my hair super long, wasn't always pulled back. Yeah, for the most part. Yeah. Oh, and there goes Erdania sharing my wiki feet men link. Thank you, Erdania. Appreciate you. Do I want to play that one? You know, yeah. Yeah, I'm going to play this one after that one. Okay, cool. I'm just throwing one more in. We're going to go right to the next video in just a sec. This next one is a fucking doozy. It's a fucking doozy. All right. Right, you ready? All right, let's go. Shivambu!
I should have my own show. A lot of interesting stuff on Prime. But like this one here, the Stone Age puzzle. Megaliths are prehistoric structures that were built from giant stone blocks. Stop right there. What makes you think they were built with stone blocks? Just because they're stone now doesn't mean they were stone back then. I mean...
Okay, what were they made with before? I'm curious.
Look at petrified wood. That used to be metal because they were machines engineered by Tartarians and robots.
Oh, Tartarians. Tartarians is something that I have not actually talked about on this show yet. Really on my channel at all. It is pretty fascinating. It's just such it's like Atlantis or the ancient country of Mu or like whatever and Tartaria and blah blah blah. It's pretty interesting. It's horseshit. It's all made up. It's make believe. But I don't know. Maybe one of these days we'll look at Tartaria a little bit more.
Okay, I call them robots, but other people call them knights.
Oh.
Like they think knights have people in them. No, they were automatic like machines used to guard the castles, kind of like scarecrows. And I'm not even gonna get started on the swords, which are keys to the castle.
Oh.
Like the sword and the stone was like the metal other side of where you insert the key. And the sword wasn't there when they petrified it.
Okay. So, look. I'm really stuck on this idea, right? This idea that even though we have preserved suits of armor that obviously you can put a person into, and we've recreated them ad nauseum, especially in things like Ren Fairs and SCA and that sort of thing, and it's obvious that you can make a suit of armor and have a person in the suit of armor. It was actually like clockwork robot automatons that protected the castle. Like, fuck it, dude. Like, whatever. I think that sounds great. That would make for a really cool story. That would be an interesting flair for a fictional world. But if your manufactured fantasy reality takes at this point, I would say probably 300% more effort for it to be real than just standard reality, I think you're just bored. I just think you're bored. I think it's cute. I'll read your book. I would watch her show. If she got a show, if she wrote a show for Netflix, I'd fucking watch that thing. Absolutely. But really, I mean, really? Write a book. Write a book. I support this woman writing a book. She should write a book and hopefully get a screenplay out of it. I think it would be fantastic. It's metal as hell, but not historically accurate. Yeah, sure. I think it's a great idea. But come on. 1-800, come on now. It's fine. It's totally fine. She's adorable. All right. Next up, we're going to check in. I don't know if you guys are getting tired of Frank Tufano. I am not. I am not getting tired of this person's downfall. And I'm not the kind of person that delights in watching people who are shitty having a bad time. Usually. That being said, Frank Tufano is a nasty, mean-spirited, misogynist, shitty jackass and a piece of shit and has tormented people for a very long time. So him not having a good time is actually pretty fucking great. It's pretty great. So for at least now, at least until you guys get absolutely sick of it, I probably will keep checking out, 1-800, come on now. 1-800, come on now. Come on me. Come on me. Come on me. Not in my hair. Aim for my back. Okay. I'm sorry. That didn't happen. That didn't happen just now on a live stream.
Most of you guys probably know, but some of you might not, that this is actually a health and nutrition YouTube channel, which has unfortunately been hijacked by this botched eye nightmare for almost 2 years now. But even before that, I kind of stopped sharing new ideas because of all the plagiarizing and copycats and people that didn't give me credit. But at this point, every single original idea I came up with, those first 5 or 6 years of my YouTube channel, through my own experimenting and research, every single idea I ever came up with has been made mainstream.
Amazing. Incredible. It's like you're a trendsetter. You're a baller, shot caller.
Basically common knowledge. It's
28 rims on the Impala.
Shoved down the throat of the entire United States user base by these TikTok shills that at this point have hundreds of millions of views. Oh. Whether it's the carnivore diet, the nutrient density of animal foods, the type of water you should be drinking, all of these components of health I discussed, like Wi-Fi shielding, even really, really nuanced stuff like arsenic in rice, creatine causing hair loss, boosting testosterone from beef testicles, things that no one was talking about years ago have now become mainstream by these people, and they've never mentioned my name once.
You poor victim. You poor victim. Also, I love Mark was like, why does he look like a face mask that has come to life? Every time I see Frank Tufano, I'm reminded of, what was his name? Shit. Roti. What was the name of the family in Repo the Genetic Opera? Shit. Anyway, the one that was played by Nivek Ogre, the guy that had like the skin mask over. I'm always reminded of Frank Tufano because of that. Okay, that's gonna drive me fucking crazy. IMDb Repo Genetic. Yeah. I'm figuring this out right now, live, right here. Right here. It was Largo, and it was Pavi Largo. Pavi Largo. Yeah, Pavi Largo. I don't know if any of you know this movie, Repo the Genetic Opera, but it's pretty great. It's pretty incredible. Why don't we get this one? Yes. Okay. Cool. Yeah. Pavi Largo. Yes. I mean, maybe it's a stretch. Yeah, it's probably a stretch. That's okay. Yeah, Pavi Largo. Yeah, see, somebody knew exactly what I was talking about. Yeah. Pavi Largo. Okay, cool. Great movie. Pavi Largo, or Repo the Genetic Opera. Great movie. I hate musicals, and I love that movie. Moving on. Let's go. Everybody's ripping you off. You are the OG. You're the originator, the alpha and omega. You're it now, dog. You're the top dog, of health and wellness. Okay, tell us all about it.
These people are literally secret society agents, people in the club,
Really?
masquerading as health influencers to get you to purchase their products.
Oh.
Or, it could be those people walking through Costco telling you to buy this or that, preaching a sloppy version of my health and nutrition advice from years ago. And there's no real point in naming these people because it's literally
name and shame,
every single health and nutrition influencer. None of them are legitimate or organic, which is kind of ironic. But I'm not exaggerating. Every single...
Sure?
Well, I don't want to get into this and talk too much about the secret society stuff, but...
You made the
it's
video!
It's pretty obvious what's going on. And I said I wasn't going to name people, and there probably isn't a point, but if you go back and look at the videos that these people were making years ago, if they didn't delete them yet, I wouldn't be surprised if these people deleted most of their videos to cover their tracks, to hide the fact that before Frank Tufano came along, everyone was wrong, whether they were preaching vegan or vegetarian nonsense or just had no clue what they were talking about, saying things like fluoride is safe. These are the people...
Okay, I have to point this out. Yeah. Fluoride's not safe, blah, 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 mind control chemicals, blah, 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 blah. I have to point this out. Frankie boy, you got famous for being a dipshit who eats rotted meat. That's what got you attention, doing stupid shit like that. Nobody gave a fuck about like, hey guys, so actually fluoride is dangerous and carnivore is better or blah blah blah. Your boring ass, slow, shitty fucking videos. There's a reason why Frank Tufano right now gets more views on his channel than he ever did when he was making the health and wellness stuff. I checked. The only time he got views was when he did something disgusting, or right now where everybody's watching him crash the fuck out over and over and over again. Because that's what the internet can be sometimes. And he should know this because he's engaged in it. He's engaged in a culture where he just shits all over people.
It looks like someone turned the textures down on his face.
Motion smoothing set at max, I know. And for somebody who has said some nasty things about trans people, he sure has gone through a whole lot of gender affirming care with his chest surgery and like his jaw surgery and his botched eye surgery. Like it's so strange. It's so strange. It's so funny. How is he so deluded? Well, I mean, it's not that shocking to me. Not really. I mean, you have to be like this massive narcissistic piece of shit to be a YouTuber. Moving on. I almost had to have a moment of self-reflection there. You know what we do then? You know what we do when we're about to self-reflect on our own choices in life? That's when Daddy drinks. Man, I'm in such a good fucking mood. I am having the time of my fucking life. I really am. Everything's great. Everything's super cool. I don't mean to be dodgy about the details, but I'm vibing right now, man. I'm having a good week. All right. Let me throw this on to Shaw. We're going to get that off to Shaw. And what is it?
My rescue red-bellied parrot seems to be enjoying your stream.
Aw.
Also, Frankie's suffering is pretty good schadenfreude.
I think so too. And like, I will ask again because I do make it very much a point that I do not do this show to bully anybody, but Frank has been a really nasty bully to a lot of people, and so it's the Schadenfreude. Is Katzen here? Is my friend Katzen here? Can she tell me if I'm pronouncing my German correctly? Katzenfreude? Am I not saying it quite so? Katzenfreude? Is that it? I don't know. Fuck. I don't think she's here, so she's probably not cringing out of her skin. She will on the rewatch, though, and that's what matters. Anyway, let's check out this. This was sent to me on the Discord, by the way. I do have a Discord. I'm endeavoring to try and actually be around more often when I'm not on tour. But if you do have something fun or interesting that you want to share that might be good in the roundup, please, by all means, go to my Discord, throw it in suggestions for Jeff. If it's a long video, please give me a time code to the point you think that I should look at. Yeah, it's important. But this is great.
Limitless. Dark matter Stargate, I now activate.
Fuck yeah.
Dark matter Stargate, I now activate.
Okay.
Dark matter Stargate, I now activate.
Dark matter Stargate, now activate.
I go to that place. That place of the 5,040,000,000,000. 240,000,000,000.
Oh.
240,000,000,000.
Oh. I like his wire headdress and his magic beady thing. I think it's great. I think it's really great. So right before I went on to tour, I went to the Oregon Country Fair. Probably most people have never heard of the Oregon Country Fair, and I will tell you right now, it is wild. About 70,000 people end up showing up during this long extended weekend. It takes a crew of about 1,500 people to even run, and it is basically a hippie festival. I am not a hippie, but I have lots of hippie friends, and I can enjoy the culture, if only for like a weekend, a year, and it's cool. And it was pretty fun. I had a great time. I absolutely saw probably like 5 or 6 people that would be this man's best fucking friend. And I hope he's living his best life. And I hope I see him out there some year, because woo boy, good shit. Jaffa Cree.
I open the antenna to get the 5,040,000,000,000 moving.
I'm getting Stargate vibes for sure, man. Yeah. I mean, he did say Stargate. If you're not willing to put like a golden brand on your head, you might as well do that. Yes, Static Sky. I know I need to get a hold of you on Discord. Yeah. We'll talk later. Thank you. Thought he drew on glasses. No, that's like some wire, I think, that's stretching across his forehead, something like that. And that's like a piece of opal or moonstone. I hope it's moonstone. It's definitely not moon wolf stone. I have nothing. Anyway, thank you again, Dr. Pupper. Appreciate you. And Raisha, of course, over and over and over again. Jesus, Raisha, thank you so much. Very, very kind. Isolationist Agorist says, what an odd way to say fuck V-Shred. All been a while. Cheers. Is that a Scotty Fitness reference? Okay. I do love TikTok. I hate that I love TikTok so much. I have made some TikToks. I don't keep up on it any more than I've been able to keep up with this, because my life has been crazy, hectic, busy lately. But I will say this. I fucking love. If there's one fucking account on TikTok that is absolutely worth fucking following, it's Scotty Fitness. It is absolutely Scotty Fitness. He has awesome recipes. He's a cool fucking dad. He's a good brother to his brother, who has like his own challenges and stuff. And he debunks shitty wellness stuff. and he's just a fucking like a true Chad. He's just a fucking Chad, man. He's great. He's super cool. So I will absolutely shout out that dude. He is fucking rad. Scotty Fitness is cool. And he likes Fallout. And who doesn't like fucking Fallout? Fuck yeah. Anyway, what are we doing again? Oh yeah, I'm doing a show. Right, I should probably do that. Oh wait, here, hang on. I gotta throw a couple more things into here. Low Energy says Cousin Matt was on the show on Sunday. He was a sweetie. Need to get him back. Cousin Matt is he's becoming an internet person. I don't know if that's a good thing. I don't know if I've prepared him for the fact that the internet is a terrible place, full of horrors, both sensual and terrifying. Okay, what am I going to throw on next after that one? Okay, here. I'm doing this in real time, and you know what? You're a captive audience, so it's not like you can escape. So that's pretty great. I like that. It's like I have you all tied up in my room right now, and I'm just going to make you have to sit there, and Daddy's going to give you an experience. Yep. That's right. Daddy's gonna give you an experience. Oh, shit. Did I just fucking close that fucking thing? God fucking damn it. Daddy needs...
Not supposed to show you.
Daddy needs another drink. Hang on. I almost got this. Here.
What's going on?
What's going on? All right, cool. All right, sweet. Okay, good. All right, I got enough of that bullshit out of the way. That's done. That's done. Let's do that. Good. Done. Awesome. Ladies and gentlemen, friends and family, hey. I have fantastic news. That's right. Daddy is going to give you an experience. I have fantastic news. I have been so worried. I have been waiting with bated breath. I have been quaking in the night, on my knees, if you will. Hoping beyond hope, praying beyond praying that our salvation is not yet quite at hand. I still want time in this physical form, in this corporeal body. I am not ready to yet ascend into the next dimension. And for that, I hope to God. For there is only one God. The Alpha, the Omega, the Destructor and Creator, the Great Black Dragon. And if he has not yet died, we still have time. And as is evident by the fact that we're still standing, he's still alive.
If you would excuse the creaking of this chair.
I'm sorry. Every time I like just off the top of my head come up with this like intro for fucking JRASX, and I try and psych him up so much, and I play the video. He's like, "Sorry about my chair." It's the fucking best, dude. It's so good.
Poor thing's crying with my weight in it.
Jay, body positivity, please. Please. You're beautiful. You're a god.
It's been so long since I've spoken on this channel.
We know.
I never expected to be back myself.
Well, life's a bitch when it's still
talking
going.
On it. This channel will be open until it's time for everyone to be home. There's a new internet system coming out. I call it...
I'm sorry. I all of a sudden had this immediate, visceral feeling of like, what happens if somebody who's never watched what I fucking do, and like in the long running history of watching this guy and has no like why are we giggling about this man who desperately wants to die? It's complicated, okay? I'm gonna put it that way. It's complicated. He is a god. He created the universe. He splintered his soul into a million different pieces, but all of us are stuck, trapped within prisons of flesh. Yeah, it's pseudo-Gnosticism kind of stuff until he finally dies. Then he's going to nuke all the pets. I don't know why. Nuke all the Chinese. Don't know why. Nuke all of the Antifa. I can kind of pick out why. And then everybody else is just going to get dong raptured or something. I don't know. It's a thing. It's a thing. This video, so he keeps us hanging. This is what's so fucked up. This is why, listen, as far as gods go, the Great Black Dragon is very inconsiderate. Very inconsiderate. He keeps us hanging for 2-3 months. And then he comes out with a video that's 2 hours long. I can't watch a 2-hour video. I got shit to do. What are you doing, God? Do you see what God just did to us? Anyway, listen, this is like a catch-up video where he just goes through all of the shit. I haven't watched all of it. I've just kind of clicked through it. Let's just click on a random thing. We'll listen to what the creator of the universe has to say. Fuck it.
And everything that's 17% frequency, lower frequencies and less, is located around the earth. When you die, you don't go to heaven. You actually go up about 2.5 feet, a little bit in front of you, total length. That's how long the tunnel is.
That's not very long.
Which it's not really a tunnel, but anyway, whatever. It's your perception that sees it as a tunnel, as spirit, because you're changing from.
I can't watch a 2-hour video, a guy doing a 3-hour live stream. Listen, Robin, listen, okay? That's why I can't watch a 2-hour live stream, because I'm doing a 3-hour video. That's just quick maths. Owned.
Stuck in a body to being free. Kind of like being pulled out. It's like, pulling silly putty or something, but what you're actually seeing is your own energy. Anyway, so before leaving here, I'm going back to the fields of spirit.
Yeah.
In a second, before leaving here, there's a problem. All the ghosts and everything, what's going on with that?
I don't know. What is going on with that?
There's a lot of people that have 27...
Listen, but I have to interrupt. What is going on with all the ghosts? We've got Hulk Hogan. We've got Ozzy. What is going on with the ghosts? Tell us. If you are the creator and destructor, I need to know what's going on with the afterlife. It seems like it's kind of a big celebrity party of half great, half douche. Are they getting along? Is Ozzy, like, not letting Hulk sit at his table like, no, dude, actually, I don't think so. Maybe you'll sit over there, right? I can't do fucking Ozzy, Jesus Christ.
Percent lower frequencies. Excuse me. They didn't want to be with the others that are 87%, 37%, 57%.
Yeah, sure.
They were too abusive. And they couldn't get into the other side around the earth because they had too much lower frequencies. They couldn't get through the border that was put up there. The original first being halves. I changed all the...
All right. We're going to try one more time code. Fuck this. All right, let's see what he's saying up right here. Come on.
Such as the Christian religion, where there's so many people with so much love, so beautiful. I can go by a church
Christian religion.
I can feel the abuse and everything else. When I say go
You're
by, I'm talking
kilt.
about astral project out there.
I don't know if it's going to show up. Oh, it's, you know what? The kilt
I
actually...
haven't driven a vehicle in many, 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 many years. And
I can see right through your kilt. You whore.
Don't even leave the house.
Filthy slut. All right.
Just waiting to leave the body. Anyway.
So, all right. So, ladies and gentlemen, for those who've been watching me for a long time, you should know this is Mike.
Hello.
This is Mike, the Asian sensation, and he is going to give me a quick little break. I have picked out a fascinating video for you to react to, and I'm gonna run, and I'm gonna go potty. I'm gonna go potty. Okay. It's about time. Yeah. Well, I mean, I've been prancing around, like.
No, I saw you crawling on the floor. Hello.
Okay, listen, I crawl a lot. To be, you live with me. You know I crawl.
Well, yeah. Hello, especially when I feed you whiskey.
There is whiskey. I'll be okay. Okay. So I'm gonna turn the mic off. All right. Okay. So, you can see your audio monitor right here, and when you want to play that video, you just hit the space bar. Okay.
Sounds wonderful. Is everybody ready?
All right. Let's do this shit. I'll be back.
All right, Jeff's going to go have a little break, and I'm going to sit with y'all for a few minutes. Let's see how this goes.
This is just an example of how much... I mean, the 6464/.B, sorry.
First of all...
I should be more triggered.
What the fuck's he got on his head? And why does it have a CD in the middle? I'm good with the beers, but what the fuck's up with the CD? Y'all with me? I mean, hello.
Aware there, but I am, you know, the reason I do always appear to have my figure, it's not a figure, it's figure 2, but figure 1, on the trigger is I'm always apprehending situations that may arise, that you have to in my position. But anyway, it's not required at this time. This is the amount of purple processed Trevilock that is used to power the 6464/.B. Now, the 6464/.B can be powered on any variant of Trevilock, but of course, the more dangerous variants have to be processed a lot longer than the safer variants. It makes sense. It makes sense. Obviously, it has to be brought down to be to power the 6464/.
You know what? I don't think anything makes sense with what he's wearing on his head. I don't think I could take him seriously at all. You know, it's just one of them things. I just don't fucking know. And for those that are asking questions in the chat about Jeff and Mems, I'm going to let him touch that one.
/.B. Otherwise, it'd be too powerful. See? Now, the purple one, this has been processed. This would have probably been up to here when it was collected. And once it is processed, this is how much remains. And this will power the 6464/.B for approximately 8.923 billion centuries.
No, dude, I'm just freaking out about what the fuck's on his head. And evidently somebody said that's normal for a British wingnut. So
it absolutely is. This is Paul Hind. I don't know if he's legit or if this is just a performance. I don't know if it matters.
I'm just disappointed he never got into the point on shooting a damn gun.
Well,
you know, and I can't take him seriously with what the hell he's wearing on his damn head.
It's terms of service, because of terms of service, you can't show too much like violence, obviously, on camera. Do you want to do a shot with me?
Oh, of course. Shots.
Everybody,
come by. All right. Again, for those in the chat, they're asking why I'm here and not someone else. And I told them I'm going to let you broach that subject. Sorry.
Okay.
I think it's time.
Sure.
So.
Yeah. All right. That's fair.
But I love everybody. You know, it's been great. I always love coming on, hanging out with Jeff. Always. You know, he is the man. So, he is.
I'm trying to remember how to floss.
Oh, I can't. Don't even ask me. I can dance, but I can't floss.
No?
No.
I think I'm doing it. Am I doing it? Am I flossing?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Anyway. All right. Get out of here.
All right, everybody. Love y'all.
Thank you, buddy. Appreciate you. Cheers. Asian sensation, everybody. Woo! Thank you very much, Mike. Appreciate you, buddy. Yeah.
That guy desperately needs to insert disc 2.
Indeed. He does, doesn't he? Definitely does. Huh? Oh, no, they were talking about that guy. Yeah. He needs to insert disc 2. I agree. All right, so let me get this set right like that. What is going on with my bullshit? What's going on with my bullshit? I feel like I have my my channels like completely mixed up. There we go. Okay, it's fine. I didn't realize Jeff was hip with the youths. Indeed, of course I am. I'm hip. I'm with it. I know all about the slang, like on fleek and Riz, bet. Yeah, man, absolutely. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Sure, that's what everybody says. Jeff knows what the fuck he's doing. As to the question that was asked in the chat, figure it out. That's all you're gonna get from me right now. It's the Roundup, baby. We're here to have some fun. You know what I'm saying? Do you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But maybe there's a reason why I have been very sad for a while, and things have not been necessarily too super cool. Maybe there's a reason why Jeff has been morbidly depressed for a while. But Jeff's not really depressed anymore. Jeff's doing great. Jeff's having a really fucking amazing week. For whatever reason. Anyway. Getting my programming put in. I'm almost completely done with my build here. Cool. We got that. Good. Awesome. Yeah, baby. All right. Let's turn the slut meter up a little bit. Why don't we do that? Let's get a little sensual up in this roundup. We ready to get sensual? Oh, I think that means I'm going to have to put this video on next, actually. Fuck. Okay. Jesus. I really wish I had put this in beforehand. But that's okay. Right before the roundup, so full disclosure, right before the roundup, I just randomly had an amazing visit from a really amazing person, and it like threw me for a loop. And I hate to say it, I did actually make the choice to spend 15 minutes with this person rather than do 15 minutes of prep work on the roundup. Sorry, is what it is. Yeah, it's all good. Jeff's a slut since when? Since always. You can't really change your stripes. All right, here we go.
In the world of Satanism and the occult is incubus and succubus spirits which cause nighttime sexual attacks. Viewer beware. This podcast may not be suitable for viewing by young children. Hi, I'm Bob Larson. Millions around the world know me as the real exorcist. I've battled demons for 5 decades. I'm going to share with you what I've learned about how demons and the devil seek to kill, steal, and destroy. Thank you for liking us.
Demons like to kill and destroy.
With YouTube and sharing with a friend. In addition, please subscribe and hit the notification bell. You'll always be aware of what's coming next as we cover topics like this. We are donor supported. You hear me say that many times if you watch regularly, and I need to remind our audience that it's the tithes and offerings of people just like you who make it possible for me to deal with topics, frankly, that other people don't talk about or don't know what they're talking about.
AKA, give me money! Give me money!
Certainly not from a spiritual warfare context. So you can give by simply texting the word give to 833-361-4711 or going to boblarson.org and hitting the donate button.
Come on down to boblarson.org.
And remember, Bob Larson University is one of the ways that you can stay in touch with the most complete source of spiritual warfare information available anywhere.
Jesus Christ.
In our
get
50
to it,
hours
you
of
fucking...
training and our 60 courses in 4 departments. And let's take a broader historic view of demonic spiritual cohabitation.
Let's do it.
In ancient times, incubus and succubus demons, or supernatural sexual beings, were found in folklore and mythology. And they were often associated with dreams of nocturnal rapes. According to some legends, such beings were said to have sexual intercourse with women to feed off the energy or life force of their victims.
Same.
By definition, the plural of incubus is incubi. More than one, the plural of succubus is succubi. In pre-scientific times, these beings were sometimes used to explain sleep paralysis, which we've talked about in other podcasts, or even unwanted pregnancies. Modern pop culture often reimagines them in more fantastic ways. TV shows, games, books. In Jewish folklore, Lilith is the succubus figure, sometimes considered the first succubus.
I thought it was Jezebel. I thought it was always Jezebel and not necessarily like Lilith. That's what I thought. I don't know.
She was said to be Adam's first wife, who left Eden and later became a demon who seduced men and gave birth to demonic offspring. Now, we did a podcast a while back on the subject of sleep paralysis, and I want you to go back and watch that. But here's what I need you to understand about that topic. Before science, people who were experiencing waking up paralyzed with a feeling of pressure in their chest believed they were being visited by a demon or demons. And this is partially what gave rise to many of the incubus legends. There are examples of modern media embracing this theme, sexuality between humans and demons. The television show The Supernatural featured both incubi and succubi in a few episodes. The TV game series The Witcher had some.
Okay, so just as an aside, this is actually purely for me. We're gonna break the roundup flow for a minute, and I've watched like all of the series that I love to watch all the time, over and over and over and over again. All the Star Trek and the Stargates and the Farscape and the Expanse, and like I've gotten into some horror stuff and here and there. I've never watched Supernatural. There's a lot of fucking shows. There's a lot of episodes in Supernatural. Is it worth it? Chat, is it worth it? Should I actually become a Supernatural fan? Should I give it a shot? Because like I've got a little bit of downtime here and there. I can like watch an episode a night before I go to bed. Should I give it a shot? Just asking for science.
Succubi appearing as monsters with hypnotic powers, and Rosario plus vampire feature the same. Video games like Diablo, the game series, and succubi are their recurring enemies, seductive and deadly. Both succubi and incubi appear as summonable demons in Dungeons and Dragons.
I don't think I've ever asked something more divisive on this channel. Holy shit. Holy shit. Wow. This is fucking nuts. I'm getting the most amazingly strong responses of fuck yes and oh my god, no, 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 no. Huh. Okay.
See, my dealing with this subject is not so far afield from modern culture. Succubi and incubi are classic demon creatures that use charm and seduction rather than brute force.
Right.
Like Jezebel and Lilith.
There it is. There it is. It's always Jezebel. It's always Jezebel. All right, anyway, fuck that. Okay. I'm done with that one. Let's see. Screwbucket says, I was away from the computer, could only hear the stream. I heard, oh, you're wearing the kilt. And I was like, oh, it's memes. And he started talking about see-through kilts and then being a whore and was very confused. How very much dare you? I do apologize. Yeah, you know, it is what it is. I'm not making any jokes about that. It's too fresh. Okay, next. We stan a spiritual being like S-Rob. S-Rob, what do you have for us this month?
Hi, S-Rob. I'm here to talk about the CFNM magic spellcast.
CFNM. CFNM. I know what that acronym is for. What is that for? CFNM. What does that mean?
One for the ladies, one for the men, perhaps. That means clothed female, naked man. Are you a female? Are you females and you want to be around a naked man? You want naked men situation around you while you are clothed. A lot of women like this sort of thing. Then you should get my CFNM magic spell cast, okay? It helps to create these situations where men will want to be naked around you, is what it does. It means that you'll find men won't resist when you want to take the clothes off in public.
Let me get this straight. Hang on. Let me get this straight. So there's a spell where if it's cast and you're a man, you might want to just be naked around a woman, even if she's clothed. I feel like maybe I've had that spell cast on me recently. Oddly specific. But you know what? Hey, as a spellcaster, you're catering to your audience. I guess there is. I mean, it's okay. Nilly says it's a little rapey, but okay. Isn't all magic a little rapey? If you think about it, magic would basically be an absolute breach of consent in every shape of the form. Like, you are enacting some kind of, oh, what the fuck is that? Did I put it there? Oh my god. Holy fuck. Oh my god. Hey. I had this tiny little glass that's just got this little bit of whiskey in it. But if you think about it, all magic is enacting some sort of extra paranormal effect upon people, regardless of their consent or not, to make some sort of effect out there in the material world. That is the opposite of consent. So if you think about it, all magic is, it's a little rapey. It's a little rapey, whether it has anything to do with sexuality or not. But then again, we also know that rape isn't really about sex. It's about power, and et cetera, et cetera. So really, I'm just making my fucking case here, aren't I? Anyway, tell us more about this clothed female nude male spell.
There'll be no resistance to it because you have the CFNM spellcast. That's not what I'm saying, that you should force things. It's not about forcing. It's about creating the situation where people will want to do this. Okay?
I feel like we're getting into some really dangerous semantics with this one, S-Rob.
And also, this is also one for the men. There's some men who really get turned on by being naked around women. And this will help you.
I have that right now. I get turned on extremely when I'm naked around women. And naked around men. If I'm naked around anybody, I'm kind of turned on. Well, no, not just anyone, but most. I'll say most. Am I afflicted by a spell? Has somebody paid S-Rob to cast a spell upon me? Hoomst! Hoomst, I say! Hoomst! Hoomst in the world. Was that thing even on? Oh, God. Wait, here we go.
Tell Mike to get you more shots. Otherwise, next time we meet, I'll have to get you some. Fuck it, I will next time anyway. Also, Mike acts before I click the button. Nice.
Yeah, that's true. That's very, very true. Thank you, Ordania. Very, very generous. I appreciate you. One way or another, we will be hanging out sometime this year. I will come across the pond. I will be somewhere in Europe. It's going to fucking happen. What was I saying? Thank you, buddy. Appreciate you. I love you. What was I saying? Oh, yeah. Whomst cast this spell upon me that I like being naked around people.
Create situations where you can do this, where women will want you to be naked. You shouldn't just go naked, but where women want you to be naked, which will be okay legally, where nothing will happen because it will be in someone's home, in a place which isn't outside, and that's what this is about. It's very popular. People really like it. I know it's a little bit strange for people to put on YouTube, but it's out there because people really like this. It's something that people are into, and I want to help people be fulfilled. Sure. I want you to be fulfilled in all ways, and so I'm not offering the CFNM Magic Spellcast. If you look, there's a little link on the website.
Okay. Listen. Okay. Okay, listen. Okay, hang on. Listen. I have a solution. I have a solution to the consent issue, and this is how you market it, okay? Okay. Okay, hang on. I'm going to go Mad Men for this one, right? Because I love S. Rob. I love this man. I think he's fucking great. But what really he's having a problem with here is the marketing. It's the perspective by which he's trying to sell this type of thing. Because right now his magic sounds a little rapey, a little rapey. So here's how we change the dynamic. Instead you go, so the clothed female, nude male, I'm not going to try and do his accent. I can't fucking do a Geordie accent. I'm sorry. Spell is designed to attract women who want to be clothed around a naked man towards men that specifically want to have the experience of being naked around a clothed female. It's just a spell of attraction to try and make those people meet so that they can have the turn of fate so that they can have the interaction that they want to. But he's not really selling it like that. He's selling it as like, it's just gonna fucking happen, and it's just like it'll just be forward. It should be more like a matchmaking spell. That's how you have to sell it, right? That's how you get the money, baby. That's the money right there, baby. You got to make sure it's still like in line with like today's, culture. Consent is sexy, which it is. Consent is sexy. So that's how you have to do it. You can't just be very blithely like, okay, if you have this specific fucking kink and I cast a spell, some random ass motherfucker will show up and he'll just have to fucking do it. That's not going to work for me. It's not good. It's like magic kink Tinder. I think so too. That's like what I'm picking up. I'm picking up what he's putting down. Let me guess, S. Rob got caught naked in front of a lady and she filed a police report and he's saying someone cast a spell on him. I don't think so, but that would be pretty funny. Righteous says, beware the naked mun. Indeed. Indeed. No hummus cannons? Well, there will be hummus cannons later. Don't worry about that. I got you covered, boo. I got you covered all over. Baby oil and hummus cannons. Yes. Let's see. What else have I not plugged in yet? Oh, God. This fucking video. Jesus fucking Christ. I hate this video so much. We should just do this video now, because I need to make a point about this video, so I'm actually just gonna make this the next video because I'm angry about it. Yeah, we're gonna do that. We're gonna do that. Okay, here we go. We're moving right into it. It's Panama? What do you mean it's Panama? I should slow down on the wine. That's what I should do. Anyway, here we go.
All right, folks. So today's video, we're going to be talking about one of the most important things that you can do for your health, which is changing your water. Your water becomes your blood. And so when someone is drinking shitty water, like tap water, after a certain amount of years, guaranteed it changes their intellect, it changes their IQ, changes their vibe, their aura. Your water is so important for your life. Okay, so step one on a detox healing journey, if you're dealing with any kinds of issues, or if you just want optimal performance, you have to change your water. Now, there are a lot of waters out there.
Okay, we're gonna do a quick little a little survey of the chat. I want to know what kind of water you guys think. Josh Mason, this is Mason your face, Josh Mason, the detox dudes. What type of water you think he's going to be promoting as the best fucking water that you can drink for your health? What do you think? Now, not what you know is good water, but what you think some mouth-breathing dipshit like this would think is the best water. I'm curious. He's going to change it to pee. It has nothing to do with pee. It has nothing to do with pee. Listen, I feel like I've traumatized you guys at this point because everybody's like, it's pee, isn't it? I'm like, no, it's not pee. It's too soon for the pee. It's way too soon for the pee. Ah, okay. Somebody guessed it right away. Yep, couple of people. All right, here we go.
Okay, we could talk for literally 2.5 hours on this YouTube video about all the different kinds of water. I'm gonna break it down as quickly and simply as possible. So I always say in my courses, in third place is going to be reverse osmosis water. If you get a really, really good reverse osmosis filter, or if you get water from one of those stations in the grocery stores, that's all gonna be RO water, and it's good. It'll get the job done, but it's still third place. Obviously, you can go to a water store, or you can buy in a reverse osmosis filter, and that's going to be getting the job done, and you're going to be better than 99% of the population. But this is really second place compared to what I'm about to teach you, okay? Another option is getting spring water, whether you buy it in glass jars, whether you forage for it, right? And you go out in the wild on findaspring.com and get your own spring water, which is a
Can you imagine living your entire life? Like, water is the most essential thing that you have to have, right? Food comes in all types of forms, all shapes and sizes, flavors, like methods, and blah, 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 blah. Food is fascinating, but water is just fucking water, and it's the most important thing you have to have. You will die faster without water than you will without food. Water is the most essential fucking thing. And thinking to yourself, as like a rational human being with a brain in your fucking head, that like, fuck, I need to like order water. I need to like source my water. My fucking water. If you feel like you need to source your water and you're not living in a place that has like copious amounts of possible giardia in your fucking tap water or something like that, you're just doing it because you just don't trust. You want to make sure you get the best water. You have too much money and too much fucking time on your hands. Get a fucking hobby. Jesus Christ. With that kind of money and that kind of time, you could be painting Warhammer. Like, what the fuck are you doing? Jesus Christ. Just no towel. There's enough towel.
a huge pain in the ass. That's really cool too. And ideally, optimally, your spring is going to be clean. Some springs are contaminated, unfortunately. Really, most springs are going to be dealing with some type of pollution and toxicity, but everything has toxins these days. All the soils, all the foods, all the water, even the best of springs are still going to have some toxins, but hey, I love spring water, and I think it's worth it for all the life force.
Yeah, if there's like rust and lead in your fucking water and shit, get a filter, buy some water. That's fine. But this idea of like if water is fine and you're like, I need to source my... If you have to say the words, I source my water, I don't know, start playing orcs or something. Or, I don't know, Tyranids, maybe. Something that you have to buy a lot of bottles because you got way too much money.
And all the minerals. My favorite water, what I've been doing for almost 10 years consistently, is drinking distilled water, okay? So distilled water, the long and short of it is, you have water in this tank right here, tap water, and it boils. After it boils, it rises, the steam rises and cools and starts traveling through a stainless steel pipe right here, okay? And then going into another tank once it turns back from steam into liquid. And then there's also a filter in the back for volatile organic compounds, VOCs. So you are removing fluoride, VOCs, all different kinds of fertilizers, insecticides, pesticides, pharmaceutical drugs, bacteria, viruses, the distillate.
All right, so there was some people out there that, and this is the reason why I want to watch this video, because it drove me fucking crazy. Absolutely crazy. There was definitely some people when I asked the question, what kind of water do you think he was going to talk about? And they said distilled. Ding, 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 you fucking win the prize. And as soon as I clicked on it too, I've tested every kind of water in the world. I was like, he's gonna be all about distilled water. This stupid motherfucker. Distilled water, it's water, but it's pure. It's pure water. And the problem with pure chemicals is that pure chemicals don't really have a whole lot of interactions. They do what they're supposed to do on a very chemical level, and then they... Bleh. When you don't have base minerals inside of your water, you actually absorb the water less. You do not hydrate as well. You can actually be dehydrated because you only drink distilled water. It's not a good idea. I know people don't understand this a lot of times, but life is messy. Biology is messy. We need lots of random shit. Like, a lot of random shit in order to thrive. If you tried to break down the chemistry of everything the human body needed into just the most basic fundamental chemicals, number one, fuck you. That sounds miserable. Number two, that's damn near impossible and or way too expensive. And also, why? Why? Our bodies are amazing, brilliant natural filtration systems that are able to handle all the extra stuff. You have some magnesium, you have some sodium, you have some whatever in your fucking water that actually helps you absorb your water better. It hydrates your cells. It's a good thing. George Carlin used to have this sketch, and it's true and it's not, about how we as a society stopped exposing ourselves to toxins, and it kind of like weakened us. And it's not really true, but it's true at least in this sense. We have to have water with stuff in it. We have to be exposed to the natural world. This idea that you can make this perfectly homogenized, sanitized, like hospital-style fucking water and be healthy is gross and dumb and anti-biology. It's antithetical to the very concept of a natural living. But for some reason, this weirdo Wingnut and people like him think it's the end-all, be-all of water. Very strange. Very, very strange. And now you know why I lost my fucking mind when I saw this video. Piss water would be better, if I recall. Unironically, yes. Unironically, yes. Water with a little bit of pee in it would be better for you than drinking nothing but distilled water. I am not fucking around. Also, I'm not a scientist, but I can guarantee you it probably would. You'd probably be better hydrated if you took a little bit of distilled water and pissed a little bit in it than distilled water without piss. Probably. Probably. I'm going to get sued. Somebody's going to drink their piss. Anyway, that's fine. I'm not your dad. I'm just your daddy. So, what did I miss? Teddy Rubskin! Hey, Teddy, what's going on, man? I love being able to catch your live shows live because they're better live, obviously, but you know the biggest wingnut is you, Jiffy Jeff. True. That's true. Today, on the 31st of July, 2025, Jeff Holiday advocated for people drinking piss. Just, not really. Just, piss isn't a spice. God damn it. I'm being bullied. It's okay. It's the only way I can... Never mind. I'm not going to do that joke anymore. All right. Next. Let's travel into the world of magic.
Brianna, you see that picture that I sent you? You see Tracy and Trisha's black magic on me? They are literally parked right in front of my house.
That's the same face I make anytime somebody gives me a sucker and it's like that green apple flavor. You know what I mean? Like you went to the dentist and they were like, "Oh, you did a good job," and they give you a sucker and then you don't look at it and you put it in and it's green apple. I mean, and you get really mad. Really mad. Who likes green apple? Whom's the fuck invented green? Fuck, whatever.
This is Anthony's black magic to the baseball field. Over my dead body.
I should probably mention she's doing a black magic curse because somebody parked in front of her house. Oh no, I have people who like green apple. I'm sorry. Oh no! There's a bunch of people that love green apple. Aw, man. Now I just feel like an asshole. I don't. I'm sorry. We don't have to like the same things. It's okay. It's fine.
Tell that woman to reverse her black magic before my Kundalini kills her, okay?
Oh, okay. Okay, Timu Lyndall Hamilton. Got you. Gotcha. Okay. What else do you... I used to buy MDMA from somebody who would make faces like that. That's a good comment. That's a great comment. I think I did too, actually. Yes, she's putting a black magic curse on somebody who parked outside of her house. Yeah. Well, now I'm starting to question my whole life choices right now because there's all these people in the chat and they like green apple, and I'm sitting over here like green apple. I don't know. And like, what's wrong with me? What the fuck is wrong with me? What the fuck did I roll the dice on the genetic lottery and I fucking lost because like I don't like green apple? What the fuck happened? I thought that that was kind of ubiquitous. Like green apple was like the like the Z tier flavors on like Jolly Ranchers and fucking Suckers and things like that. But now I'm just starting to question my whole fucking reality. I was so happy before. I was so happy. Oh, what?
Jeff Jiffy Jeff, you are the man, my man dude, bro dog son homie. Christmas is awesome, Halloween is great, but you are my favorite holiday.
Motherfucker, what? Why don't you just blow some more smoke up my ass? Thank you, Teddy. I appreciate you, bud. That's very sweet. So anyway, let's see what else Diana, our witch here, has to say.
Elon Musk.
Oh.
Baphomet. You been hurting my mommy? You swung by yesterday at Wendy's. Yo.
Wait, Elon Musk swung by Wendy's?
Them cars are fucking big. I go. And I'm analyzing them and like.
Okay, yeah, oh, okay. I don't know what's happening. But if she's black magic cursing Elon Musk, I'm here for it. I will absolutely co-sign on this. I have no problem with this whatsoever.
So, that being said, would you mind? So mommy can wake up. Please. The thing is that, like, I work with the higher version of you. And me and you are like this! That's for Viviana.
Oh, okay. I have to apologize. I usually do not get that fucking mesmerized by a goddamn video. That I only watched this video in so much as I heard her calling out Elon Musk. I'm like, yeah, sure, that'd be great. Let's just throw it in the fucking roundup. And I feel like we just got taken on a fucking journey. You want to trip with her? You want to trip with her? Kind of same. Kind of same. Kind of same.
Somebody please get this woman her fix.
I don't know. I don't know what her fix would be. She's got a lot going on. She's got a whole lot going on. Whole lot. Oh boy. Oh geez. Oh my gosh. Oh geez. Oh gosh. Oh golly. Oh geez. Oh man. Oh my gosh. Oh geez. Oh golly. Oh yeah. Okay. Cool. Cool. For being as ridiculous.
This is what Rob.
For being as ridiculously unset up as I was for this roundup, I've managed to pull it through actually pretty good. I'm actually feeling pretty good right now. Not bad. Not bad. Yeah, not bad. We're doing it. We did it, Reddit. We did it. $3 in a trench coat says, so everyone here but Jeff has seen Supernatural and loves Green Apple? This is getting complicated. Hey! What the fuck? Coven. Okay, hang on. I'm starting to slur and stutter my words, and you know what that means? It means that I need to freshen up my wine. Yes. And then once the roundup is over, I'm gonna have to do 80 crunches and 40 push-ups and drink half a gallon of water. Thank you very much, Cousin Matt. Cousin Matt gifted subs to Brand Ever, Abby, Helen R, Penningaz, and I guess to himself? Something like that. Thank you very much, Cousin Matt. Good to see you, buddy. First time watching a Jeff Holiday stream, and he looks like a guy who could give me a bitchin' tour of Las Vegas. I mean, listen, I'm dressed for the summer right now. Trying to be a little bit more bright and shiny and sunny and vibing pretty good with it, you know. Just kind of my whole thing I'm trying to bring at the moment. I'm here to slay cunt, really. That's what I'm trying to say. Anyway, next video. Here we go. We haven't seen this guy in a while, but you might recognize his voice. Here we go.
The show started, the Cosby Show, where this Malcolm Jamal Warner was on. It started back in '84, so there's an '84 connection right there with the year, because I told you Trump's gonna get his head wound on '84, and then he drowned supposedly in Costa Rica, right? And what's interesting, because anything to do with water has to do with Elvis, and I'll show you that in a moment. And like I said, he played Theo Huxtable on the show.
Wait, did you just... Okay, listen. I can both serve cunt and slay cunt, okay? Have you met me? Wait, you did meet me. Are you doubting I can serve and slay cunt sometimes at the same time?
And look where he died. They're saying it's play a cockless. Cockless. Anyway, it's got the EL.
Play a cockless.
Play cockless or cocals, whatever out there they pronounce it. But I'm just saying, what's the chance of that, you know, having the weird name in there too? Because, you know, they love to, you know, put innuendos in their stories. And
has anybody picked up on which channel this is? I don't know if people are OG fucking Wingnut Roundups. They remember the name of this guy.
And here's another connection. Remember, he drowned, right? I told you Elvis equals water. You see how Elvis equals water? And remember, his last interview was on June 11th, okay? Elvis equals water.
Sure.
Same exact numbers. And it also equals reset. Every single number for the word reset equals exactly the word water and the word...
I do not look like I worked for the CIA in the 1960s. I look like if I put on an extra maybe 80 pounds that I was trying to smuggle dinosaur DNA out of Isla Nublar in a Barbasol can. That's what I look like right now. I'm going Nedry vibes, okay? I'm going like Slim Nedry. I'm Slim Nedry right now, okay? This is I am serving cunt, Nedry style.
Elvis.
Fuck off.
Because Elvis is the reset. And how did God reset the earth? With water, remember? Now, remember, everything's about the two predictions having to do with Trump and Elvis, right? And hold on, I need to find out exactly when he died. Hold on. Give me a second here.
It's cool. We'll just chill.
When did Malcolm Jamal Warner die?
Malcolm Jamal
Yesterday.
Warner
He died
on
yesterday.
July 20.
So he died yesterday. And something to do with the...
You did a whole ass fucking like hour-long live stream about this, about him dying. Like, when did he die? Oh yeah, he died yesterday. Yesterday, that's right. Yeah, yesterday. Anyway, this is for those who are not aware, this guy's channel name is Jurassic Liars. This dude's a fucking lunatic.
The moon landing. You know, I think it was the 56th anniversary of the moon landing or something. And by the way, Costa Rica is the 506 area code, if you want to talk about that.
I don't know what that's supposed to. I don't know what that's supposed to mean.
The supposed moon landing, because we don't believe that nonsense. But anyway, so let me just show this. So remember, Elvis and everything's about Elvis and Trump and Obama, right?
Of course.
Because Obama's born on the day Trump gets his head wound. So Elvis's birthday. Oh, you know what? Let me rectify this.
Let me go through my giant pile of fucking cards. This dude's fucking wild. This dude is so fucking wild. Can you? Okay, I know you're lost. Everybody's lost. Nobody has been able to follow this dude for fucking years. He's been at this for probably like 15 years at this point. It's absolutely nuts.
It was... See, the story didn't break till today, okay? So it might have happened yesterday, but we didn't hear about Malcolm Jamal Warner's death till today. So who knows when he actually, was... You get what I'm saying? Because we don't even...
Oh, no. Not Jurassic Liars. It's Jurassic Liars. I don't have the Obama button. I don't have my soundboard totally plugged into here yet. I'm sorry. I wish I did. I super wish I did right now, but I don't have it. I know. Obama. There, that's the best you get. I have literally one sound effect for the Roundup right now since I changed everything in this studio.
Believe what's going on here. But so let's just go with the fact that we heard the news today, because what I did was I wrote today's date instead of yesterday. So if you use today's date, it works out properly. So it's one day off technically, but we didn't get the news till today.
Okay.
7/21.
Hang on. Okay. Did I move? No, I didn't move. Other things in my house moved. Don't worry about it. We're still not talking about it, buddy. Still not talking about it. But more importantly, so the numerology of this works only if we don't think about when Theo Huxtable, a.k.a. Malcolm Jamal Warner, died, but instead the day that we received the information of when he died. Then it lines up numerology with Elvis's birthday, because that means some bullshit. I don't know. It's fine. Return the holiday soundboard. I know. The studio kind of moved. Well, okay, so what moved is I'm no longer using my streaming PC out here. I'm using my laptop. I've got my laptop, and I have not moved the sound files from my streaming PC to the laptop. If anybody in the Discord wants to harass the shit out of me starting tomorrow or later today to move all the soundboard files over, that will help. I will, because I don't even have the cliff. I don't even have the cliff. If I want to do like a cliff effect, I just have to sit here like a dickhead and be like, none of that makes any sense. But I'm not on a cliff, you know. So I need people. I need help. I need staff, right? I need staff. I need people to. I moved some of them, Ardania. I moved some of them. I need a harassment campaign. It's true though. It's true. I am just a byproduct of my own biology and my own lack of self-awareness. So I need staff to continually come back around and be like, "Hey, actually, dickhead, why don't you like do what you need to do?" So please, by all means, harass me, yell at me. I'll fix it. What are we doing now? Where the fuck am I? Who are you people in my room? Do I need to get naked? I feel like a magic spell is compelling me to get naked. I'll probably have to do that after the live stream. Okay, anyway, so. Next up. Anyway, enough of Jurassic Liars. We haven't seen him in a while. Thought it was pretty important. This video, however, we're going to go on a journey.
What I want from a woman has everything to do about you, my audience, disclosure, why you are a prisoner on this planet, and why it is so difficult to free you and everyone else on this planet. And this is also connected to the chaos and wars that are raging on this planet, and which will likely explode beyond measure.
Okay.
At the end of this talk, I will tie all of this together with a personal recommendation that I give to all of you listening. Together we can make a difference. You can make a difference. Give me a chance to connect the dots and see if you agree or disagree. What I want from a woman is useful as a metaphor that is likely to be misunderstood initially. A flippant answer could be an alpha female with a shared mission who can help turn this planet around. But that misses the entire point of the metaphor. There is a lot to unpack.
Yes, there is a lot to unpack here, actually. Okay. So, whomst you want as a woman is relevant to the disclosure of your audience. And what the fuck did he say? Oh my god. Okay, no, fuck it. All right, let's go.
So let's begin. Starting with relationships in general. Why are so many relationships failing these days? Birth rates are plummeting worldwide. While crisis conditions exist in Japan, South Korea, and Italy, so many other countries, including the United States, are beginning to be affected. For example, in the United States, divorce rates are at 53% of all marriages, and many people are afraid to have a child because of this divorce risk. Babies are so rare in some countries that extraordinary policies are being considered, such as a singles tax on people without kids. Just about everywhere, young people are not getting married and having babies at rates comparable with the past. In fact, many young people are giving up on long-term relationships entirely.
So what we really need is a concentrated global effort to force people into relationships and to breed. I mean, like, what else is the option here? Like, what else is like this story that we're telling about this like very strange phenomenon? Like, we can talk about birth rates, and there is interesting phenomena when it comes to like birth rates and things like that. I get it. I totally understand. But what's your solution to it? Your solution is to what? Like freedom of expression and freedom of choice and people choosing whether or not they want to have families or not is like their choice, right? And if that is ending up with people not wanting to breed as much, are you just going to like force or compel or like encourage people in really weird ways? Like, it's very strange. I don't really understand that. When people get like weirded out about birth rates, I don't get it.
There is plenty of evidence indicating that the quality of manufactured food and environmental factors are directly connected to the crashing testosterone levels in men that are on an unending downward spiral.
See, fellas, are you low T? Are you a little, huh? Well, that's why we have low birth rates. Instead, we should just, excuse my expression, but we should clog the fucking world with as much fucking babies as we possibly can do, whether we can afford them or not. We need hardcore heterosexual sex, making all these fucking children that we can't afford. And if, hey, life's too hard and my job doesn't pay enough, and also I'll never own a house and I can't afford my rent and I can't afford health insurance, but that doesn't matter because the most important thing is just have fucking babies, more and more fucking babies, because heaven fucking forbid our birth rate slow down. With over 7 billion fucking people on this fucking planet, if that number goes down, that's bad. Fucking why? Why is that bad? Why is that a bad thing? What the fuck are we talking about? Why is this like some existential fucking crisis? The only reason I think people are so fucking wrapped up in this shit is because they think that there's some sort of reflection upon them. If the virility, the global virility, it somehow reflects negatively on them. And, okay, look, you know me. I don't like to play, like, weird partisan gender games or anything, but I have noticed I have yet to see one female creator on YouTube worried about the birth rate. Not one! Not one! So I have to wonder if there's like this weird psychosomatic kind of like a disassociation response of like, well, if our birth rate is low, it means we collectively aren't doing our job or something. What the fuck is happening? It's so weird. It's white replacement. I don't want to say it's white replacement necessarily. I think in a lot of other people it is absolutely that. But in Courtney's case, I think it's because Courtney is lonely and he needs to find somebody to impregnate.
And testosterone directly influences a man's desire to be with a woman.
It's weird.
And if testosterone levels keep dropping, it is hard to see how babies are going to happen. And young women have been starting their menses at younger and younger ages, clearly suggesting that
you should never say those fucking words again, my dude. Don't ever talk about menses at younger and younger ages. Just don't say it.
The environmental factors affecting male testosterone are probably having a parallel effect on women. Social and political climates have changed as well, where men, by and large, find divorce leaving them financially crippled for decades, giving them little hope of starting all over again. And women too often have to...
He just nailed it. And Templar Warden was talking about it too. I'm feeling right now that I'm realizing I might never have children, have to deal with that emotionally. It's not white replacement, it's capitalism. Right? That's a big part of it. That's a big part of it. If you want to fix the whole aspect of people not wanting to have kids, make having kids more affordable. That's a good start. That's a really good start. It's a lot easier to be able to live with a family of 2 than a family of 3. And it's easier to live with a family of 3 than a family of 4 or 5 or 12. Like, come on, man. Absolutely. Who the fuck? Whom's the fuck?
To settle for men whom they are not really attracted to, or to look forward to a life lived alone. And the general population, again using the United States as an example, is out of shape, fat, seriously unhealthy, affecting both male and female populations equally.
Man, shut the fuck up.
So what is the real problem? Are all these things separate and unrelated items?
Why is nobody letting me impregnate them? What is the problem? I was going to wait until I was done with this video. Lavender says, you can have our babies, Jeff. Hope we can ride or hang out soon again. A Jamu and Lavender. Indeed, indeed. Wait, I can have your babies? How does that work? I'm thrilled to find out more. Anyway, let's go.
Or are they connected? And what the heck do they have to do with what I want from a woman? And how is all that related to planetary wars, remote viewing, and extraterrestrial disclosure, and the challenges of freeing you from this prison planet?
I don't know.
Friends, I would like to propose to you that these things are all connected, and that they are all a consequence of one single thing, and that is living in a prison world where controlling elites want you precisely where they have you. Unhealthy, depressed, incapacitated, fighting one another, and enslaved. What you are...
The comments right now are absolutely giving me life. I do have to make kind of a full disclosure sort of thing. I dated a woman at one point who had like this absolute fetish where she was like, I think it'd be really hot if you just like knocked up a bunch of women. I was like, no. I don't think we're gonna work out. I don't think that's for me. I'm sorry. I think we have to see other people.
Experiencing even in your personal relationships.
I can't believe I just shared that too. That was so weird.
The last thing the elites want, the elites who really control you and the rest of this planet from behind the scenes, is for you to be healthy, alive, emotionally uncompromised, and capable of rebellion. Masters want slaves to know their place, to be docile, and to stay put.
Yeah.
So to start to connect the dots, let's go to Han Solo and Princess Leia from Star Wars. Everyone who has seen the Star Wars movies knows that Han Solo is an unconventional smuggler, a scoundrel, a hero, and...
Okay, every time I'm about to click off this video and go to the next one, I'm like, okay, we're on Star Wars now. Okay, yeah, fuck it, let's go.
Princess Leia is a great leader of the Rebel Alliance that fought against the tyranny of a cruel and corrupt galactic empire. Now, Han Solo is super handsome, played by a young Harrison Ford, and Princess Leia is beautiful, played by Carrie Fisher.
Sure.
Now, for sure, these fictional characters had their challenges in life, but they also had something very special. In the Star Wars story, they were not just two young people who fell in love like Romeo and Juliet in the classic Shakespeare play.
Sure.
Han Solo and Princess Leia had something that Romeo and Juliet never had. Han Solo and Princess Leia had a shared mission.
And a complicated love triangle with her estranged brother? I mean, you gotta keep it interesting, right?
They did not simply fall in love because of physical attraction and the charm of personality. They both recognized that they lived lives in a cruel galactic setting. And they both ended up as champions of freedom and galactic liberation. That was their shared mission, to fight for freedom. Freedom for themselves and for everyone else.
Okay. So this video is a long-form way of him saying he needs to find, like, a rebellious woman who wants to fight an evil empire. My guy, have you heard of Antifa? Welcome to the resistance, Courtney. I will find you a dreadlocked cutie. Absolutely down to save the fucking world.
That was the core element of their bond, and it is hard to imagine Han Solo and Princess Leia falling in love without that crucial element of a shared bond that was bigger than either one of them individually. So let's talk about relationships today.
Sure.
Is there a shared bond of any serious kind in relationships that you see around you? That is, for the vast majority of people, is the relationship the end game? Is the only reason to have a relationship simply to have a relationship, the relationship itself?
I guess so.
Is the relationship its own reason to exist? And if it is, what happens when that happens? In the absence of a shared mission, then the relationship is its own reason for existing. There is nothing bigger than the relationship that bonds the people in a shared goal. Now, if you look at soldiers who come back from an intense wartime experience, they form bonds with their fellow soldiers,
but they're suspiciously not making babies,
whom they joined in their struggle for survival, and those bonds are so deep they last a lifetime, even if their time as soldiers lasted only a few years.
Yeah, no, I gotta mirror that too from Grub. Han's mission was to get money. How is that shared with Leia? I agree. His mission was fuck bitches, get money, right? And he just fell into being the savior of the Galactic Rebellion. So it's not really the same. It's not really the same. Like, it made me feel like he felt some, like, purpose, but obviously he kind of fell into it. Much like most people fall into whatever it is that they end up doing in life. So maybe you just can't force these types of things. Why am I psychoanalyzing this desperate, and we are getting desperation-coded vibes off of Courtney's video here right now. I don't know why I'm psychoanalyzing this. I'm gonna force the issue, and we're gonna move on. We have to move on. I am so dialed into that video, and it's unhealthy. It's unhealthy. We have to move on. We have to. I can't do it. I'm sorry. Okay. Super quick. Yeah, I'm going to have to do this. Super fucking quick. We're going to have a quick musical interlude so I can literally just run to the bathroom as fast as fucking possible. So here we go. You guys have heard it before. You're going to hear it again. The Stylings.
George Soros
Sage Wanderer.
is a Vampire by Sage Wanderer. They say vampires don't exist, but I strongly disagree with this. One still lives amongst us, can't you see? He plays us like a big chessboard, ruling with his zombie horde, funding his assistant Hillary. George Soros is a vampire, but I can't prove it. Can't you see? Take it from me. In a galaxy so far away, a long time ago, the ancients say he ruled an evil empire secretly. Vader was his closest friend, the Death Star was the evil end, Star Wars was a documentary. George Soros is a vampire, George Soros is a Sith Lord. Can't you see? Oh, can't you see? Oh, rising in this modern time, hailing from an ancient Jedi line, a hero comes to stop your tyranny. Flanked by his deplorables, he treats arrows out and maims his foes. The media can't stop our victory. George Soros is a vampire, but I can't prove it. Can't you see? Can't you see? George Soros, why don't you die? The blood of the innocents calls for your demise. George Soros, why don't you die? I know that you're a vampire, and that's the reason why George Soros is a vampire. Or maybe a Sith Lord. Can't you see? Can't you see? George Soros is a vampire. Please help me prove it. Can't you see? Can't you see? Can't you see? Make America great again.
How's that going for you right now, buddy? How you doing, Bubba? All right. Next up, let's go! Oh, shit. Jimmy Key? Jean-Marquois? Just now tuning in. I'm late because I got to see my infant nephew for the first time. Here's some money to make up for it. Trans rights. We have not yet, this roundup, done something very, very important. So there's no confusion. Trans motherfucking rights. Next up.
Do all this, but this is one of the tools that was given to me It's in my arm. You see that thing moving? That's a tool.
I don't see it.
It's a tool to open portals, and also it's a projectile weapon. It was given to me to fight in the Second World War.
Hey, is it rude if I ask him to shoot it? Is that weird? Is that slutty? Is that slutty? Is it slutty if I ask him to shoot it? Let's prove it.
Actually 150 years old. I shouldn't be showing y'all this, but I'm one of the super soldiers that they created. But now, since the war, you know, there are no physical wars anymore, I just walk around and, you know, yeah, I promise not to show secrets. I'm showing you all this right now, so this won't be up for long. But, you know, just want to show you all. I also have another mechanism. See? Yeah, that's a projectile as well.
Y'all see? Y'all see?
So, yeah, there are a lot of us walking among you all, so be careful.
Y'all see? Y'all see? Y'all see my tool? Y'all see my tool? My tool in my arm, you'll see. Yo. Was I warm? I wanted to have a dramatic wardrobe change. Sorry. It's very important. Very important. I think he should shoot it. You know, when people make big claims, they make big claims about shoot it. Let me see you shoot it. Anyway.
A question by a subscriber, Constance Lucis. And the question says, I wonder if the 2 atomic bombs were intentional. I can't prove this, but for several years, Hiroshima and Nagasaki, it's been nagging me. I recall reading an article 30 years ago. There was no need for Truman to release those bombs. Japan, the Sumerian, were great warriors. I responded to it. I said I did a video on that one day some years ago. And I said, you know, I've got to find out, do you think you could still have on YouTube? And I said, the 2 atomic bombs were made from the dead bodies of our people. They were designed to destroy the 2 most powerful temples we had ever built. Conventional weapons could not do the job. Okay, conventional weapons, conventional tools, conventional weapons could not do the job. All right, here's a story that is...
Pause. Cara Bellenew. Next month I have an appointment with my doctor to get on T. So excited, been going back and forth, but decided to finally do it. Trans rights. Cara. Fuck yeah. Congratulations. Congratulations, and again, happy birthday to Donna. Happy birthday to Mama Donna. And, Cara, good on you. That's great. Be the you that you want to be. Same thing I've been saying for a long-ass time out there in the fucking world. The world will always try and mold you into a shape or form in which it is comfortable. It is going to be adaptable. It will want you to fit yourself into a square hole, even if you're a circle. And to that, I say, fuck off! Be the person you are meant to be. The world should not force you to conform to it. You should force the world to conform to you. And I love that. Congratulations. It's cool as fuck. Be the person you want to be. All of you. Everybody. Fuck anybody else who says differently. Kiss my ass.
Out there among...
I love it.
Those who keep secrets.
Love it.
Says that Hiroshima and Nagasaki, they came... These 2 areas, they had a bunch of scientists and they had created a satellite that could reach into the furthermost parts of space, and the U.S. government wanted it, and said that they sent Navy SEALs and some others. They collected all the documents for the satellite, and they killed everybody. Said Japan retaliated by blowing up Pearl Harbor, and then they said that that's when they dropped the 2 atomic bombs. You got to understand that these beings work together. All right, so of course they created a story. All right, but what really happened? Hiroshima and Nagasaki had two of the most powerful temples our ancestors had ever built. You got to remember, brothers and sisters, everything that we built in the...
Hang on. Okay, hang on. Hiroshima and Nagasaki were temples? They were... Okay.
Those olden days were highly radioactive. Yeah, they were designed to build our bodies up. They were designed to communicate with the heavens, everything. All right. And this is, CERN is one of those structures that we built. Long ago, you think these white folk built CERN? Hell no. They can't, they don't have that to build something so powerful. CERN was an underground thing where we could go and we can go through gateways or whatever. So everything that we built in the olden days was highly, highly radioactive.
CERN was built with massive international cooperation. Like it was fucking whatever, dude. It's fine. Whatever. Go off, King.
The radioactivity was so powerful that it created like a force shield around it, a force field, a force shield, however you want to say it, around those structures. And there in Japan, all right, was known as Japan, but they were still Tartarian structures, all right, because all that area over there was Tartaria. All this area over here was Atlantis, but we were the same people, just some were giants and some were regular sized beings like us. Over there in that area, there was a lot of there were gateways, old ancient gateways with temples around them. And basically, in the olden days, what they didn't understand, they wanted to destroy. So they found a way through methods of the grays. The grays showed these beings how to take the organs from our body and turn them into radioactive weapons. All right, you got to understand.
Okay. Hang on. Okay, so there are temples that are highly radioactive. Okay, I got that. And then the Greys taught them to harvest the organs of, I'm assuming, black people, to turn them into weapons. I'm getting a lot of weird coded messages in this one that I would not expect from you. No, it's fine. Okay, I'm not going to dive into this.
The plutonium, uranium comes from our bodies. Okay?
It does not.
Some of those
it does not.
Giants that had passed away and their bodies a little solidified. But
that's right. We dropped some kidneys on some temples in Japan. That's right. That's what happened. That's what Nagasaki and Hiroshima. I don't know what the fuck he's talking about. I don't know.
Our bodies, the Greys, all right? The Greys taught these whites how to take the organs from our body and the chemical, how to use chemicals or whatever, and to turn those and to make those organs be turned into weapons. And that's why that's how they end up getting nuclear weapons, uranium and plutonium, all right, which comes from us. Our kidneys are 100% uranium, our lungs and liver 100% plutonium. That's why they want our organs so bad.
So they're harvesting the kidneys and the livers of African people for uranium and plutonium, and that's how they made the atomic bombs? Is this tracking with you? I feel like we're going really strange places.
Okay. They dropped.
I'm high as fuck right now, and I have no idea what he's talking about either. Let's give him 30 more seconds, see if we can figure this out. Hang on, I'm sorry. I have been entranced by this one. This is really getting to me. This is wild.
The atomic bombs on Hiroshima, on Nagasaki.
Yeah.
To destroy those gateways, to destroy those temples.
Right.
All right. extremely powerful gateways, extremely powerful temples. And we talked about this before. We told you all, when they dropped those two palms, it literally shook the galaxy. All right.
Okay, naming McName Face, got it. Oppenheimer, I am become death, the harvester of kidneys. All right, fine. All right, fine. Who's mentioning it? Let me get this. Metalhead Chick. It's so much more unhinged when he isn't directed by some movie or show he's seen. My God. Indeed. Absolutely. This is just like, there's a topic. How do I shove this sandwich into the bag and make it fresh? Yeah. Is it very eye-opening? I think so too. Absolutely. We're understanding like the further dynamics of. Yep. All right. Anyway, moving on. We've got 4 videos left in this roundup. I feel like it's been a fist fight all the way through. It's great though, because like as I said at the beginning of the roundup, I'm in a great mood. I am flying fucking high right now. Nothing's gonna kill my vibe. I am doing so fucking good. We'll see if this video challenges that. We'll see. Let's check this out.
Some blanks for you guys when it comes to the Anunnaki and why we have this obsession with gold.
Sure.
A lot of people don't realize this. So, in the beginning, when we were made, the Anunnaki came to mine gold on Earth. So, their planet, the Biru, gold is a life force for them. Kind of like on Earth, our natural evolution, iron is a life force for us, right?
Right.
So
it's in our blood.
Something was happening on their planet.
Right, like iron is in our blood, like base earth metals or some shit. Like I'm not getting into the science of it. I'm just trolling through the weeds of dipshittery here. It's fine. But yeah, sure, iron, yeah.
Planet, they were running out of gold. And that's why they came to Earth, to get gold. So they...
Are his hats getting bigger? No, his brain is atrophying and his skull is shrinking and he's got the Benjamin Button disease, right? That's what's happening with Mario right now. He's got the Benjamin Button disease, and so he's shrinking. He's shrinking smaller and smaller, and his hat's just getting bigger and bigger.
They took the hominids that were here and they mixed their DNA in with ours. With the hominids that were here, to create us.
Sure.
What better way to get someone to do your work for you than to give them an obsession with the thing that you need them to do, right? Which is gold.
I love gold.
So our evolution is really fucked up because we don't even need gold. It wouldn't have mattered to us if it wasn't for them. Even when you look back at like these Egyptians that they find these temples, and
I think somebody else was thinking about the Benjamin Button syndrome with this guy. Yeah, I think we're on the same page, Dragon Dancer.
Temples are full of gold as an offering to the gods because those gods wanted the gold. It was kind of like it made no difference whether they did that or not. They just thought it would because that's what those gods wanted, right? Even if you watch in some movies when a god gets cut, they bleed gold.
What?
It's indicative of that.
What fucking movie are you talking about? Did this motherfucker watch Gods of Egypt and now he just thinks he's like super woke on the gold pill? God gold pill? Fuck me.
Of something that was life-bringing on their planet than something that they used as something monetary. Also, it's the best conductor, right? So for their technology as well, I'm sure that's what they used it for. But that's why we have this obsession with gold. It doesn't even make sense for us to want it.
Sure.
And yeah, our evolution is fucked up based on that. And I also think that's why there was some kind of intervention. Like that was going against natural laws of the universe. You can't just enslave an entire species. That's why they went away. And then we just got left here, stuck with this obsession with something that we don't even fucking need, you know? But that's how it all started in the first place. That's why we have this obsession for gold. It's in our DNA.
Right. Programmed into us by the...
We don't actually need it.
Reptoidillions or something like that. Okay, Ames is asking, does he actually believe this is a grift or whatever? Is he insane? This is Mario. Mario is extremely stupid. Very, very stupid. And wildly popular on YouTube. Why? I don't know. I don't like to make any condemnations on, like, you know, the intelligence of the base human race or anything like that. I'm not that guy. I don't want to be some dude who, like, talks shit and says, like, well, everybody's fucking dumb except for me, blah, 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 blah. But he definitely has found his fucking audience, and it has made him very popular, and it has inspired him to repeat ad nauseum a lot of incredibly stupid, ignorant facts, and it's kind of fun. So that's why I keep an eye on Mario. Mario believes whatever he convinces himself at the time, it'll be something else next week. Agreed. But that's the thing. I love putting Remedy H and then Mario right next to each other because they're the same person. Except Remedy H believes that there's a mass conspiracy and that they're, like, people like him are spiritual beings, which fine, like, cool. But Mario is this overprivileged Canadian dipshit who thinks he's the smartest motherfucker on the planet. But they still do the same thing. They consume media, and they adopt that media into their own stupid, wingnutty, dipshit realities, and then regurgitate it for our delight and enjoyment. So I love them. I think they're fucking great. I think they're precious resources and should be cultivated and cradled like a child, like a small child, and cherished and shared with the world. All right, so... Important time. We got to talk about current events. We got to talk about the hot button issues out there in the world. The things that everybody's talking about, regardless of what the media tries to distract us from. Whatever those in power are trying to get us to talk about, we've got to talk about the real facts. The real shit, baby. The real shit. Are you ready to deal with some real shit with me? Well, for that, we have to go to our correspondent and find out the current vibe on Trump versus Epstein. And we're going to check in with Wild Bill for America.
President Trump has done a lot of good things. I salute the president for literally deporting the voter fraud of the Democrats.
Okay, kiss my ass, but continue.
But Mr. Trump is failing us in one very important way. Over the last 30 years, the American people have lost confidence in the federal government, and the number one reason is because of the never-ending and ever-increasing criminality of Washington, D.C.
Okay. True. No, actually, true. Bill is right. True. Why have we lost faith in our electorate? Because they tend to be very corrupt and criminal. True. Okay.
Big shot government officials break the law and never, ever get prosecuted.
True.
Now, the hot headlines lately are about the Epstein files. It has been years since upwards of 1,000 underage girls were sexually abused on Epstein's island, allegedly by high-ranking government officials and big-time Hollywood stars. After the scandal...
I will put a little bit of correction on that. I mean, I think there are some Hollywood stars that have been implicated in it, but it's mostly politicians, oddly scientists, strangely, oddly. There's like there is I don't know why, but popular far right French Canadian dipshit who likes to talk about the genetic intelligence. Maybe I have killed my wife and buried her out in the woods. A certain sex pest dipshit, little midget troll who took money from Jeffrey Epstein. So I would say it's more likely, and I hate to say it, politicians and academics. Weird fringe academics, but academics nonetheless.
Was exposed, many of those young ladies publicly declared that they were ready and willing to testify against their abusers, but they were quickly shoved aside and their cases ignored.
True.
Recently, Attorney General Pam Bondi made a huge blunder by publicly saying that parts of the grand jury information must be kept secret. Did you get that? Grand jury information. Bondi just told us that the Epstein cases went to a grand jury, which has one job: to examine the evidence and say prosecute, or to say the evidence is insufficient to.
Bill is right. That is the purpose of a grand jury. That is right. That is the whole purpose of a grand jury, is to look at like the case, the base levels of the cases coming into the court, and be like, is this something that we should prosecute or not? He's right. He's absolutely right. Okay. All right. Yeah, sure. Fuck. Okay.
Prosecute. If there was insufficient evidence to prosecute, both the Republicans and Democrats would have been proclaiming that on every news channel.
True.
Their silence tells me that the Epstein grand juries said prosecute.
Okay. Hang on. Bill's got a point. Bill has a point. If it went to the grand jury, if they were examining the evidence, and if the grand jury said, no, it's too weak, everybody would be like, no, it was the grand jury didn't find any reason for it, and so we could just say that, and like, case fucking closed. But they didn't do that. And so that does lead one to believe that maybe they suggested that they should prosecute, that there is actually some crimes that happen. That is interesting. Okay.
All Pam Bondi has to do is take the indictments issued by the grand juries, have a judge sign arrest warrants, and the United States Marshals could have those abusers in jail within a week. I am a former Deputy U.S. Marshal, and yes, it's just that simple. But neither Pam Bondi nor the Biden people have been willing to take that step. Those young ladies have been waiting for years to testify, and a couple of them have died mysteriously. Gee, where have we heard that before?
Okay. True. That is... we literally have people that are eager and willing to talk about what just fucking happened. And I don't know about the suspicious circumstance. I don't actually know about that necessarily one way or the other. But like, I don't want to get too much into conspiracy, but there are people that do want to testify and they have not gotten a chance to do that. That's true. When are you going to fuck this up? Are you going to fuck this up? I put you in the roundup because you're an idiot. What are you doing? What is he doing to me right now?
The silencing of the Epstein victims is one of the most despicable cover-ups in a century. And now, the hot potato has landed in the lap of President Donald Trump. If any man has the integrity to do what's right, I would say it's Donald Trump. But
what?
Attorney General Pam Bondi appears to be doing the usual Washington, D.C. flip-flop dance. And the American people are angry at, once again, being treated like we are stupid. Nobody cares about flight logs. Let the Epstein girls testify.
True.
Why isn't Tucker Carlson and Jesse Waters interviewing the Epstein victims on their shows?
Why not?
Let the Epstein victims give their testimony in a publicly televised criminal court while their abusers are sitting there as defendants.
Yes!
That, Mr. Trump, is what justice looks like.
Yes!
In videos like this one that cuts through the political garbage and exposes the cover-up, just might force the prosecutions. So please share this video far and wide. This is Wild Bill for America.
You know what, Bill? I am sharing it far and wide. I'm doing my part. You know what? Wild Bill for America. Good fucking video. Great fucking video. Yes! Abso-fucking-lutely. Listen, this hateful, nasty, old piece of shit is an abominable, terrible scumfuck of a human being. And you know what? I hate that I have to say these words coming out of my I hate that it's coming out of my mouth. It's about to come. It's coming. I agree with Wild Bill for America. I agree with Wild Bill for America. Let him fucking testify. Let him spill it all out. I don't give a fuck who gets whomst gets fucked by this. I don't fucking care. I don't care. If they did the crime, they should do the time. Very, very simple. It's like the grand unifying theory of political extremism. All these fucking people, whether they believe in like the dignity of human beings or not, whether they believe whether or not it should be a right that people can eat and fucking be clothed and have shelter, we all agree that sex trafficking bad. And we have to face the facts that we probably have a president who's been fucking sex trafficking victims, and he's a giant fucking pedo. And we probably had more than one. It's probably been going on for a really long time. So yes, please, I agree with Wild Bill for America. Why don't we just let that fucking happen? Why don't we let the whole process play out how it will? I agree. I feel disgusting that I agree with this nasty sack of shit. But I do. I do. There's a lot of places I thought this stream would carry me today. This is not really one of them. That's not true. I programmed this whole thing. I had this all planned out. I didn't know what I was going to say. But I feel very confident in what I did. So crazy. All right, anyway. So, that being said, we have a bit of business that we have to attend to. All right? We've got 2 videos left on the Roundup. Only 2. And so this is the part of the Roundup where I tell people, if you don't want to see something gross or disgusting or blah, 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 you should probably just click off now. This is the only content warning I give for this show. And I'm telling you, next up, gross stuff. Is it exceptionally gross for Roundup, like, pros? Not really. But, you know, if you shy away from the usual gross stuff at the end of the Roundup, yeah, just click off. It's fine. But for the rest of you, well, let's take a journey. Also, I should probably turn the volume down on this one. I know it's really loud. Really, really super loud. All right, here we go.
Raw blood looks like it coagulates immediately. One of my biggest inspirations for eating raw meat have been Africans. Watching all these African raw meat eating tribes like the Maasai. And this is...
Do you watch a lot of Africans eat? It's weird.
African dish. I call this a Maasai smoothie. This is what they drink. So I'm going to put some raw blood in a blender. It's like jelly. They add raw milk to their blood. And this is A2 raw cow's milk. The most nutritious protein shake there is. All meat-eating animals consume blood. Why don't we? The Maasai drink this before they go hunting, and they may not eat for like a week. This has magnesium, electrolytes, and the blood helps you absorb all the minerals and vitamins and shit.
Sure. Yeah, sure.
There's nothing on earth that'll give you more power than drinking raw blood.
Okay, I have to point out a couple of things in this video. First of all, my dude. What even are we doing right now? The other one, I wonder if I can get like a good capture on this. All right, lower your arm. Okay. Look, I'm not a conspiracy theorist, but at the same time, I wonder if I can point this out. I feel like that looks like a fucking ringworm. I feel like this dude is like riddled with parasites. like super riddled with parasites. So I'll turn the volume off and like look at that area right there. It looks like he's got a fucking ringworm parasite. It's so fucking weird. Do you see the ring? Do you see that fucking weird ring? I don't know. I don't know if that's where ringworms like present. I don't actually know. But when I was first watching that, I was like, yeah, this dude is like filled with actual parasites. Not like wellness parasites where they think like everything wrong with you is parasites. But this dude, if ever I've seen somebody that I thought might have parasites, probably that guy. Probably that guy. It could be scarification. That's true. There's a lot of things that are concerning about this guy, okay? There's a lot of things that are concerning. Okay, anyway, with that out of the way, last video of the Roundup. Who is it that we haven't heard from yet on this Roundup? Whomst that we love and we always want to check in with? Whomst could it be? But the Wild Naked Man.
12-minute timer canceled.
So you grunt and you growl. Fucking mark your territory. In your apartment, you rewild yourself every moment you can. Even when you're in your little box downtown. Mine's a pretty nice box, I have to say. I love nice boxes. And then you just sample. You can say, in this plasma ultrafiltrate, I see the presence of the divine nourishing my soul, nourishing my mind, nourishing my body. Oh yeah, drink your urine. Just do a little homeopathic dose. If it's too much, just do this. Little dose. That's all you gotta do.
Just rub it on the gums. Rub it on the gums. That's all you gotta do. Rub a little bit on the gums. Right. And that's it. That's it. That's all I got for you. That's all I got for you for this month, July. Again, thank you so much, guys. I'm really happy that you guys showed up for this live stream, and I appreciate you. Everybody watches this channel, whether it's live or it is pre-recorded in the future. Is it better in the future? Let me know. Leave a comment if the future is better than the present right now. I would like to know, because right now things are for me, things are pretty fucking fantastic, and I feel great. I feel good. Things are smashing, if you will. I hope they're good for you, and if they're not, if they are rough, if you're going through a hard time, like I have for the past few months, hang in there. You don't know what might happen, what strange twist of fate might all of a sudden just shift. And suddenly, this thing that you thought was an impossibility is now your reality. It can happen. It can. And don't wait for that, because you too can make that twist happen. All it takes is the will to do it. If you feel in a rut, if you're feeling kind of sad, if you feel like things are not going the way that you want them to go, you yourself have that power, even if you right now feel powerless. You're stronger than you think. You are a powerful person, and I love you, and I think you're great, and I know you can do it. I'm proud of you. So, from my family to yours, thank you so much for joining me on the Wingnut Roundup. You guys are beautiful. You're incredible. May the blessings of Shivambu be upon you. And I will see you 1 month from today at the end of August. And we're going to have a fantastic fucking time. We're going to party, baby. We're going to go fucking nuts. We're going to go fucking crazy. We're going to burn this motherfucker down. Bye, everybody. I love you very much. Good night.
Yeah. And you won't stop. And you don't stop. And you won't stop. I'm the terror since the public school era. Bathroom passes, cutting classes, squeezing asses. Smoking blunts was a daily routine since 13. boots. Now I got the Mac in my knapsack, lounging black, smoking sacks up in accent sidekicks with my sidekicks, rocking fly kicks. Honeys wanna chat, but all we wanna know is where the party at. And can I bring my gat? If not, I hope I don't get shot. Better throw my vest on my chest, cause niggas is a mess. It don't take nothing but front for me to start something. Bugging and bucking at niggas like I was duck hunting. Coming out just me and my crew, cause all we wanna do is party and bullshit and party and bullshit.